Okay. Another day. Another dollar. Well, not dollars, but another day. This is not working. Okay. Okay, this is good. Hey Khatul, hey Avrim. Hello guys. Kol beseder. Thing is chilling. The mic is okay, right? Now I have, yeah, the mic should be good. Hey everybody, give me a second. We're gonna go. We're gonna go.
Hello.
Alex. No, Lotus. Hey Lotus.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, let's just let me start the recording. Should be good. Shit. Give me 1 second, guys.
Can you tell me?
Yeah, that's the bad one. So this to this, we can just delete this. Okay. Yeah, okay, I think we can start. My day is pretty okay. Actually, I'm alone here today in my house, so might have a problem with the kids, but we'll see. Hopefully they will be sleeping and not coming here and making a problem. Okay, let's go.
Israel.
Oh, you bore me.
Fuck.
היי כפרה.
אח שלי.
מה הולך?
Rocket, bro.
وحشني قوي.
It's always funny. How you doing?
Hey, is this live?
It is live.
Wow, that's cool. Okay.
Just started actually. Yeah.
I'm streaming.
Really? So like your first victim?
Your first for today.
Are you like a famous guy on the internet?
I'm not gonna consider myself famous now.
About you're gonna get there one day. That's what you're planning, right?
I don't know. I'm just doing it because there is so much lies on over the internet, so I decided to do that.
Oh, so you want to expose the lies?
You tell me what's your opinion, because I see I have Israel and Palestine in the tag. Right?
Oh yeah, because that's stuff that I read about all the time. Like, there's so many lies. I agree, but can you tell me like which lies do you
Tell
think
me your
that needs to be
opinion. Tell me.
exposed?
Wait, I need to know first your opinion, and then I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm Muslim, so I'm kind of pro-Palestinian.
Why? There are 2 million Muslims in Israel.
Yes,
So,
but they're raised in Israel and they've been in Israel all their life.
so they're not Muslims?
They are Muslims, but they don't probably think or feel the same as we do.
But why? What do you mean they don't feel the same as me?
As we, not you, we.
Okay, so why do you support the Muslims in Palestine and not the Muslims in Israel?
I didn't say that I don't support them. I'm just saying that they don't feel the same way that we do.
What do you mean? What do you feel?
We feel, hatred, disgust, and all that. I don't think they feel that because they have been raised in the Israeli community. I don't think, and since they are, I guess, evidently being treated well, better than
What
the
is
rest
we feel?
of
Are you
Palestinians.
Palestinian?
No.
What do you mean we
I'm
feel
just Muslim.
disgust? Like, what are you talking about?
We feels like we are the Muslims of the Middle East in general. Because I'm a Middle Easterner.
Okay.
I'm from Egypt.
And what do you mean you feel disgust?
I feel disgusted by a lot of things, like by the rhetoric of the Israeli people when it comes to the Dome of Rock and how Arabs should be dealt with, and so on and so on and so on.
Okay.
And
What
obviously by the
specific
footage that comes from Gaza.
what specific
Yeah.
rhetoric do Israelis have against Arabs?
Not just Arabs, but specifically Muslims. And that one of the worst ones are when they were, well, they're still planning, and they have been planning that for so long, is to bomb somehow the Dome of Rock and build the third temple on top of it, which
Really, we
is
could
crazy.
have done it during actually 2 wars with Iran. We could have bombed it and
Yeah.
blame Iran. Why would we did not do that?
I'm not sure, but there's a plan for that to be done.
According
And
to
I think
what?
there are so many people that have spoken
What
about
proof?
that.
What proof do you have that we're planning to blow up Dome of the Rock?
Jewish rabbis talking about it all the time.
Jewish
Like,
rabbis
there's so
are the
many
ones
videos.
in control of the government in Israel?
They're not in control, but they do definitely influence, especially in the Knesset, because there are people in the Knesset at the same time that share that same rhetoric.
Yes.
And
Can
I
you
think
give me
they have.
one? Can you give me one in the Knesset, one in the government that's holding power who said we will blow up the Dome of the Rock?
Cannot fetch a name off the top of my head. I don't know how to look that up right now, but I'm sure I've seen a lot of videos of people from in the Knesset and mostly Jewish rabbis talking about building the third temple on top of the Dome of Rock.
On this topic, I want to ask you a question, like a small question, and tell me if you're
Okay.
agreeing or disagreeing with it, okay?
Yes, sure.
Let's say in Mecca,
Yeah.
you have forgot the name of it. Remind me, please.
The cube, Al Kaaba.
Yes,
Cube.
the Kaaba, correct.
Yeah.
So let's say Israel would have conquered Mecca.
Yeah.
And the Kaaba would have been destroyed, not by the Jews, but would have been destroyed somehow, okay? Stay with me.
Somehow.
Stay with me for a
Okay.
second.
All right.
Not by us. Someone else conquered,
Right,
destroyed
doesn't
it, and then the Jews came in, and we build our third temple, or a temple, on top of the
Okay.
Kaaba.
Okay.
Would you be okay with this?
I'd be kind of disappointed, but I would not destroy what you have built because it was not your fault. Because by default, if they have destroyed our structure and we couldn't defend it and it's gone, it doesn't mean that we still own that piece of land that
Yeah, but why
has been
build
destroyed.
there?
Why build there?
Mhm.
You're asking me why would you build there?
Yeah.
It's your reason. I don't know. You're the one that wants to build there in your hypothesis.
Because my hypothesis is exactly to Al-Aqsa Mosque that was built on top of our second temple.
Okay. I don't really have I don't know the reason why it was built there, but I don't really think that there has to be a reason.
So they just picked the same exact area that our second temple was destroyed at.
I honestly don't have a specific reason for that, and I don't think we need to look for one.
Okay, so let's remove this. So we don't have any rhetoric. No government official said this. You will not find it. And we could have destroyed it if we really wanted to.
We will,
But okay. Now you want to talk about
well,
Gaza?
if you got people watching, if you got people watching, they're probably gonna fact check what I'm saying. So hopefully they can look that up. Okay.
They can check
well,
and
what
they
else?
can find it. Sure. What do you think about Gaza?
Okay. I think what's going on over there, it's horrific, and I think it's not gonna end in any peace at all.
Do you
Like
think
there's no ending.
What do you think about the beginning of the war?
7th of October. I believe, according to our scripture as Muslims, that what happened on there was an act of aggression that is fair to be called a murder. I definitely believe it was a murder, but I'm not saying that to, kiss ass to the Jews, because most of us wouldn't call it a murder, but it is a murder because we should not go around and just kill
Most of you
civilians.
would not call it a murder?
A lot of people wouldn't want to call it that, even though it is murder.
It was a genocide, actually. That actually was the definition of a genocide. Because they were trying to kill as many Jews as they could. They were not aiming for military targets. They were aiming for civilian targets. If we would not have stopped them, they would have continued to the entire country and would massacre whoever is in their path. Doesn't matter if he was Muslim, Jewish, or Christian. As long as an Israeli, they would kill him. Of course, they would prefer to kill the Jewish, but...
Okay.
You agree with that?
That's one take. That's one take on that, but I don't think that's true.
Really?
How? Yeah, for a couple of reasons. I first think that I don't think Hamas didn't even know that there was going to be this big musical event over there. I'm not sure that they knew of that. I think that was a coincidence that they found it there. However, I don't think that was going to stop them from killing people in their homes. I understand that. I don't negate that. I also know that I know for a fact that Hamas knows whatever they were going to do over there, they were not going to advance far into Israel.
They say Al-Aqsa flawed. Where do you think they tried to get to?
Yeah, they're probably you can call it's going to Al-Aqsa, but me and you know, all of us know that factually that's not going to happen. That can never happen.
They tried to do as much. Why couldn't happen?
Because they don't have the ability to do so.
But if the IDF, let's say the IDF would not have been here. Let's say the IDF would have been. Hold on.
That's a hypothesis that is not true.
It's an hypothesis, but talk with me for a second. Let's say the IDF would have stand down, not do anything. Would they have continued or would they have stopped?
They would definitely continue, but that was not what happened, and that was not
that was not happening because we have a military who defends us. Correct, but if the IDF was not, if the IDF was not here, no, they were not aware of this. They would have tried as many as they can to kill. No, they were aware. They were aware. They were aware they will not be able to conquer because, of course, we're stronger. But my question is not that.
Yeah,
that's also the reason they took hostages, because they knew we're gonna stop them and they wanted bargaining chips.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They know that they were gonna be stopped. That's not my question to you. My question to you is, let's say the IDF was not there. Would they have continued to kill as many as they could and advance forward? It's a yes or no question.
I'm assuming, yeah, to an extent. I'm assuming,
amazing. Yeah. This is the definition, the actual definition of a genocide.
But that's a hypothesis again.
No, it's not a hypothesis, but that's exactly what they have done. If the IDF wanted to genocide the Palestinians in Gaza, can we do this?
It's a hypothesis.
Okay, can we?
Let's talk about what happens.
I know, but I'm asking you a question. Can we genocide the people in Gaza if we wanted to?
Definitely, yeah.
We can, right?
Yeah.
Do we do it?
It's in the process.
It's in the process, really. How many people died?
Yes. It says 70,000 people, but I don't think that's the real number, honestly.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. Because as far as I know, 80% of the Gaza Strip has been leveled. So I think if by default, if all of that has been leveled, a lot more, like way more people would die than that if it's a population of 2 million people. I think
let's think about this. So why would Hamas, which is a terrorist organization, why would they lie to the benefit of Israel? Why would they not give the actual amount of people that dying? No, but you're saying it's more. How are you getting that it's more?
Yeah, I definitely think it's way more than that. I think these could be like the documented cases or no, but I think if you think about it, if 80% of the country has been leveled, it would make sense that
no, you know why? Because we give them a heads up before we attack. We give them evacuation orders. We give them evacuation routes. We drop knocker bombs. We give them we give them refugee zones. If there is too many civilians around the Hamas terrorists, we're not going to bomb the building.
Okay, so according to that, that means all the Palestinians right now are only in 20% of the land, all of them, the 2 million?
No, some of them may be in a round of destructed buildings, some around 200,000 left. And yes, they are in refugee zones in the areas that were allocated in the south, a bit in the center. There's no refugees in the center, but yes, they are there.
I honestly think it's impossible for 2 million people to be in just 20% in a place that is already like super small and super like overcrowded.
Your thinking is not really relevant. It's what actually happens, what matters. No, it's not.
It's not logical?
No, it's not, because give me any fact behind it that 2 million people, it's not 2 million because again, people left Gaza Strip. So the 1.7 are today, 1.8. Show me proof that they cannot exist in that area. Yeah.
Okay, 1.8. I don't disagree with that, but like what I've seen of information, and I think that was not like biased journalism. 80% of the strip has been destroyed, and it's unlivable. So did all these people all together move to that 20% area, which I don't know where exactly.
They did.
I haven't seen that. Like, but if you got something like that, if the people who are watching right now have something that can show us that all the Gazans are on top of each other in this whole area,
hold on,
that would
sure. Let me just show you something.
Okay.
By the way, do you think sorry. Yes, this is not fair. Do you think just want to come back to the October 7? I'll go to your point, but do you think the October 7 was justified? I'm just wondering.
No, I said it was murder.
So no justified, nothing that happened, right? Not only the murder, also the raping of women.
It's not justified. It's not justified. It's motivated.
It's motivated? What do you mean?
Yeah, motivated. That means like there are reasons that push those people to do it, but it's not justification. It's just motivated.
So when there is reason, there is some justification behind that.
No, there's no justification, just motive.
What was the reason, by the way?
I think the main reason, and I think Hamas talked about that before, that the non-stop rhetoric about the destruction of the Dome of Rock and putting the Third Temple in place.
Oh, so they came and massacred us because of hypothesis that we're gonna destroy the Dome of the Rock?
I don't think it's a hypothesis. I mean, if you look at it, if it's something that a lot of people over there want, and at the same time, it's also a prophecy.
Can I kill all? You're Sunni?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So you believe in all the hadiths, right? In the Sahih hadith.
Sahih. My approach is kind of different, honestly. My approach is kind of different. If I listen to hadith that doesn't, or that negates, or like that contradicts Quran, even if it says Sahih, if that contradicts Quran directly, I don't take it. That's me personally.
But in the hadith, it says that in the end of time, you will kill all the Jews.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
So can I now kill all the Muslims in order to make sure that you will not kill me? It's justified, right?
If your scripture says that, I will not hold it against you.
Oh, so it's okay if I'll kill all them. No, it's your book saying that. So I'll say, which is a Hebrew phrase from the Tanakh. Okay. So if you come to kill me, I will kill you first. So if I can go by the hadith and by that reasoning, fine, I'll kill all the Muslims according to that, and that would be okay. Because
it would be okay, but the point is, I think that at the end of times, what we're talking about is going to be a war.
Oh, nobody knows.
It's not just going to.
You don't know when the end of time will be, right? It can be even today. There is a war today.
Yes, but we haven't reached that war. That I think you guys have that war in your Torah or your tradition. I'm not really sure, but I think people call it Armageddon or whatever. We do believe that there's going to be a final war between us and the Jews, and this hadith is exactly what is going to be taking place in, which means that we're going to be killing all the Jews, but it's in war context. I don't think like we're just going to come inside and like knock on the door and start killing people.
So maybe we should prevent it. That's what I'm saying.
When it happens, you can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to blame you.
Okay.
You have to fight.
So regarding the buildings, because I just did some search. So they do live there, while millions are physically compressed into these spaces out of immediate necessary. Humanitarian organizations, urban planners, and international agency states that area lack the basic caring, but they are living there. So
okay, look, the 1.8 million.
Yes, whoever is still there, yes, they are still living there. I know it's so weird, but in a work condition, I'm okay. In a work condition, yes, you will live like this.
All right. Well, you got a chat. You have a chat.
I have a chat. Of course, I do.
Well, I hope the guys can like show us some videos of that, because I need to see that with my own eyes. And if they can drop that would be great. Okay, but let's just move on from this.
Okay, so I'll ask you. What do you think about regarding the first of all, Anna? Thank you very much for joining the membership. I appreciate you a lot. Regarding the war, do you think that the way we fought the war, was it okay?
No way, shape, or form.
What would you do differently?
I wouldn't just.
No, don't tell me what. Stop. Don't tell me what you wouldn't. Tell me what you would do.
Would do. I would go on the ground and start fighting this war on the ground. And I would also definitely bomb if I'm absolutely sure 100% that there are no civilians where I'm dropping the bombs.
Okay, so we did that actually. We gave them 3 weeks to evacuate to the south before we went in. Regarding aerial attacks, that's every army is doing aerial attacks, softening the playing ground. Because do you know how many bases does Hamas have?
I mean, underground tunnels.
No, up, because they need to operate. They need to Listen, they have tunnels, of course, miles and miles of tunnels, hundreds of miles, but they need to operate from somewhere because they get out of the tunnels. They fire missiles towards Israel. On October 7th, they fired over 6,000 or 7,000 missiles in one day. So they need to do those missiles from somewhere. They cannot do it from underground, right?
Yeah, they store a lot of things underground, which what I saw in videos. But
okay,
come on, you can continue.
But they need to operate from somewhere above.
There must have something on the surface. Absolutely, yeah. There must be somewhere. Yeah.
There are no bases.
I don't think it's the same as having the tunnels because the tunnels are I think mostly the tunnels are where they operate from.
Yeah, that's where they hide actually, and where they hid the hostages.
And also operate.
Okay, they have maybe ammunitions there, but they're not really fighting us from there. So they operate.
No, there were videos from the tunnels where they have ambushed the IDF several times.
Yeah, but they needed to get above the ground and shoot the IDF, right?
No, it was in the tunnels. It was inside the tunnels.
It was maybe minuscule and not a lot. I didn't see the videos. You can show me, but I didn't see specific details.
It's fine.
But most of the conflict was above ground, was not below ground.
I'm assuming, yeah. That's
so
a fair point.
When they operate between civilians, will that be okay?
If the purpose is to somehow protect themselves, of course not. No way.
So that's what Hamas is doing. They're fighting between civilians. Why do they fight in civilian clothes and not in military uniform?
I think it's definitely one of the ways that it can hide them from the IDF, but it's proved not really working.
It's hiding. Wait. So that's the way they hide. You think it's okay, like to hide from the IDF and fighting civilian wars in civilian clothes?
If you are not a organized military, I don't see the necessity for any military.
But they do have uniforms.
Dress or uniform. I think I know they do, but they only use it for like propaganda and videos and all that. I don't think if they have like actual uniforms for everybody. I don't think.
So they do have uniforms for everybody, but let's think about this because I'm reserving the IDF. I know regarding going on ground and things like that. I'm search and rescue, but I did basic training. So when you have uniform on and you're carrying weapons and ammunition, it's much comfier. You know, you have a lot of pockets. You have your ceramic suit vest. It's much easier to fight someone with it. It's correct. Amazing.
I know.
So, what advantage would that give them not to use those uniforms?
I think that the advantage. First of all, let me correct you on something. I think wearing civilian clothes is way lighter than having to wear a whole military uniform. 100%. Come on, like the vest itself is awful to wear. The vest, just the vest.
Not when you're fighting. When you're fighting, you want the vest. This vest can also protect you from bullets. If you have ceramic vest. I don't agree with that premise.
Yeah,
it's much better to fight with the vest, with the clothes. By the way, the clothes are thicker, so if you go on the ground and you fight, it also protects your skin. It's much better for you.
Yeah, it's definitely more protective, but I don't think they were dwelling on protection. I think they were focusing more on the availability, the flexibility of their movement, because most of the attacks, if you've noticed, are just attacks that were like the top of the guerrilla style attacks. You know, it's like you're doing everything from behind, you're sticking bombs into tanks and just running away and all that. And I think that's probably. I'm not a military expert, but I think that's the reason why they wear that. Like one of the reasons why they wear that.
So the main reason, because I don't know why you're going around this, but the main reason for them to wear civilian clothes is to hide. You said it in the beginning.
I said it in the beginning. Is to
And what does that make the population when you have civilian clothes and you fight between them? What does it make the population, the kids, the women, the men?
I don't see this fight between them thing. Like, I don't understand how do they fight between them? Fight between them?
So they operate from schools, from hospitals, from mosques. I can show you videos of that. So when they fight on ground from those specific areas, which there are civilians around them. For example, the leader of Hamas, Muhammad Def, you know where we killed him?
Don't remember.
In the Al-Muwasi zone, all the way down to the south in the refugee zone. It's a refugee zone. Why was the leader of Hamas in a refugee zone?
I don't know, existing.
Why would he be in a refugee zone? It's not for Hamas. The whole idea for refugee zones is for them to be apart from the war, so they will not get hurt, right? That's the whole idea of it.
Yes. Yeah.
So when Hamas
you
militants
said-
or leaders are in those areas, civilians would get hurt, right?
Yes, but here's the thing: like, where do you expect the leader to stay? You think you want a leader to stay in the face of the fire?
You can first
I
of
don't
all,
think
if he has a problem fighting with us above ground, stay in the fucking tunnels. Don't go into refugee
there
zones.
was
First of all,
there was fighting in the tunnels.
stay in the.
They were fighting. In the
Oh,
tunnels.
so it's okay for them to go and hide between civilians. So you're good with that?
It's not the way you put it. You put it like they are intentionally wanting people to die with them, or they think that Israel is not going to bomb.
You know
if
why?
they're
Because
there.
as many civilians die, more people like you think, oh, look, the IDF is targeting civilians.
But here's the thing, bro, it's not a new thing. So here's the thing. That would be true in case of if Israel actually doesn't fire at civilians, even if there are people there. But that proves
Are
to
you
not
aware
be
what
factual.
war casualties are?
Yeah, I know what that is.
It happens.
Collateral
You think we
damage.
can? Can you give me one war ever in the modern history that civilians were not the majority of the casualties?
I think 1973 war between Israel and Egypt. I think Egypt inflicted literally
there were
the
many
minimum amount of civilian
casualties.
casualties.
Many civilian casualties.
You can fact check that. I think Egypt has like barely touched civilians on that war. You can fact check that. Hopefully, it comes in my favor. And you can also compare how many people that Egypt killed and to how many Egyptian soldiers died and how many Egyptian civilians died at the same time. Like you can do the whole comparison and the proportion and everything.
Well, on the Yom Kippur day, you might be correct because they fought in the Sinai, which we were not there. You might be correct on that. Yeah, sure. I'll give you that. It was sure because this specific war they were trying to take the Sinai. Sure. Any other wars?
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna talk about the wars that our countries fight because I know our wars are less bloody than.
Okay.
For example,
any urban warfare? Any
Cuba,
urban warfare that there are not civilian casualties. Sorry, let's go for that. Makes more.
Like
more
for
sense.
example, Vietnam.
Vietnam, no civilian casualties.
There were definitely a lot.
Are you insane?
There were.
There were many.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But the point is, who fought that war? The U.S.
What about what you're talking about? I can talk about Iran and Iraq. You know how many people died in that war?
You cut out for
Iran
a second.
And Iraq.
You said Iraq?
Iran and Iraq. You know how many people died in that war?
Massive amount of people, I know.
Hundreds of thousands, yes, correct. So why are you pointing for the US? Can bring you a lot of Arab countries who are fighting. You have Sudan, over 2 million people are dying right now in the Sudan between the RSF and RSA. What's your point?
That is true, and that's definitely held against Arabs. But
Yemen,
we're talking
Houthis, killing their own people.
The Houthis?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not following what the Houthis are doing on Yemen, so I cannot give you an opinion.
Starving
on that, honestly.
the kids. There are more than 80,000 kids have died out of starvation because of the Houthis. You should look it up.
Yeah,
more.
Again, I don't have.
So
an
let's go.
On that
So
in
urban warfare, you know what's there is a statistic, you can search it. What's the average civilian to militant ratio is?
Yeah, it's big. I know. But what my claim is, Israel doesn't really care about.
Wait. We do care because if we wouldn't care, so I'll explain to you why. It's 1 to 5 to 1 to 9. So on every 1 militant, 5 to 9 civilians dying, and you can check this.
Okay. No problem.
What's this war civilian casualties is?
This war,
yes.
Civilian casualties. I'm not sure, but like I know what I heard is like 70% total, including Hamas. So I don't know.
So they don't differentiate between Hamas and civilians. So it's 73,000, the total deaths, and that's including militants, natural cause death, and civilians, obviously. According to the IDF, around 30 to 35,000 of those deaths are militants. So if we take Hamas numbers, we also take the IDF numbers, or we don't take any numbers, and then we cannot talk about this. So if we take both numbers, it's around 1 to 1 ratio. So how can you say we don't care about civilian life when it's one of the most lowest civilian casualties ever in urban warfare?
Honestly, because the amount of bombing that has like happened and the amount of things that we've seen and the videos of what we saw of the people being killed and sometimes sniped, and also there's this incident where there are three Israeli hostages. They were walking out, like they were released walking out, and the IDF shot them dead.
Correct. Because
When
you
I
know
saw
why?
that,
Yeah, you know why?
yeah,
Because
well,
it's a very tough situation. You know that Hamas
yeah, I know,
actually during the war,
I know it's a tough
Hamas
situation. That's
during the
why,
wait,
yeah,
let me reply. Hamas during
okay,
the
fine,
war
fine.
have done tactics of dropping their guns, removing their clothes, and they ran between buildings. And that fooled the idea. The way like they say with their armed or whatever, and that fooled the idea because they thought they're civilians. So in wars, mistakes happen. But I want to ask you something because you said the IDF. We said we
It's
killed. Wait. We said we killed
here's
the hostages, right?
oh yeah, three hostages. Yeah,
So
yeah.
we said that, right? It wasn't Hamas said it. We said it. We mentioned it. So if the IDF
I
is
think
such a
Hamas went it
cruel,
first, but it's okay.
no.
Yeah,
No.
no
We
problem,
said
no
it
problem.
first.
You can
But
continue. It
if
doesn't
the
matter. It doesn't
IDF,
matter to
if
me.
the
Continue.
IDF is such a cruel organization, want to kill all the people, why would this kind of organization come out and say we killed the hostages? It was our mistake, and not just blame Hamas on them? Because it's really easy to blame Hamas. What's the problem? What's the point? What's the problem?
True. I really don't know. I've never thought about that, but I'm glad they took the blame for that. But the point is, these hostages, if you see that, like you said, it's a mistake. I don't think it's just a mistake because the gun didn't go off on its own. Those people made an
Brother,
unconscious
you know
decision to
how
shoot these
hard it
people.
is to fight in urban warfare? You
Yeah, I
have
get it.
tunnels.
I
You
get
have
it. But you're
tunnels
out in the
between.
deserts,
You have
right?
tunnels below your buildings. There
You're
are
not in the
buildings that
jungle.
there are buildings that are booby trapped. We lost soldiers because Hamas used civilian buildings and they booby trapped those buildings in order to kill our own soldiers. There are militants that are fighting in civilian clothes. You really think it's like he's a hostage. You should not have killed him. Like you really think we wanted to kill them? Because I can show you an operation. I can show you
Yeah.
right now an operation, if you want to see the video, that we
Mm,
rescued 4 hostages from inside of Gaza, not killing them,
mm.
and we rescued them. It was a very interesting operation. I don't know if you saw that. You saw that, right? Or you didn't say this?
I don't think I saw that, but
Okay,
it's okay.
let
Yeah,
me
you can
hold
continue.
on.
You can
Let me show
continue.
you.
It's
Wait,
fine.
let me show you. First of all, I want to say
Yeah, I
this.
get it. I understand it's very difficult. Like I didn't disagree with that. But my point is, if you kill your own like three hostages that probably spoke Hebrew, like they were yelling Hebrew probably, and you still shot them dead, what would the average Palestinian go through if he has been spotted by IDF soldiers? Probably 90% chance, 95% chance of being shot dead too.
If you want
Don't
to
you
do
think?
this, we could have done it, but we don't because we give them evacuation
So
notice. Why do we give them evacuation notice then? Why do we care for them? Why do we vaccinate over 1 million people in Gaza for polio? Why would we do that? Giving
I think
one
it's
like army in the past have done the same thing.
I think that the notice that the IDF gives Palestinians, I think it's worthless. I think it's like there's
It's
no
worthless.
worth
We
to
give
that.
them 20 minutes to evacuate, sometimes even more for complicated issues. Brother, if we would
Yeah,
not tell Palestinians to evacuate, you said 80% of Hamas of Gaza is destroyed. So why
yeah.
only 3% of the population is dead, which half of them are Hamas? How does this make
Again,
sense?
what I'm saying is, I don't believe that this is the number. I think there are a lot of people still under the rubble that lost
Yeah,
that
there are around
nobody
10,
knows
10 to
about.
15,000 people who are under the rubble. You know
Nobody
what?
knows how many. Like you can't
Let's say
estimate the
Hamas is really
numbers.
off. Let's say it's not 75,000. Let's say it's 200,000 people dead. Okay, I'll
It's
go with
fine,
that.
but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You said we give notices and everything, but why? What would it matter if you give the notice to Palestinians? Doesn't that mean that Hamas is leaving the buildings too because they're hiding there?
Yes, so we're
So
destroying the
if
buildings. What we give them a heads up because we don't want to kill the civilians. You're correct, but
okay, so if Hamas is going to escape and the civilians are going to escape, what's the point of destroying it?
because
What's
we're
the point of the
destroying the
notice?
infrastructure that they're working from, because most of the building that they're firing missiles from or they're shooting to us from, there are ammunition there, there are barrages in there, like missile silos in there. So at least we're gonna destroy their ammunitions, but save the people's life.
Yes, but the
You
ammunition,
even
don't you think
you
they're gonna?
understand? You understand right now that the IDF gives notice, and you say, why would you give them notice? Why would you save the civilian's life? Or why
What
would
I'm
you?
saying, not why. I'm not asking why. I'm asking what's worth. What is the worth of that
So
if
what
they're
should we
going to move
do?
it?
Should we not do anything?
You should fight on the ground, but what you're doing
we do
isn't
fight
fixing
on
the
the
problem.
ground, but let's say they're firing missiles towards Israel from a specific building. What should we do then?
Definitely defend yourself because you have a dome that defends you. Like, what
Doesn't
else do you
matter.
need?
Even if we have 100% dome, it doesn't matter. We should not be able to retaliate if they fire it towards us.
Retaliate, but not on civilians, but on not on the expense of civilians. Okay, let's just
Brother,
go back to the point.
when you are fighting from civilian infrastructure, you're putting your own people at risk. Why do you have a problem with the IDF and Israel, who's retaliating, and you're not blaming Hamas for initiating war and fighting from civilian infrastructure? Why do you not blame them from using hospitals in order to make their operations and to attack us?
Absolutely, I get it. But the thing is, in the beginning of the war, that claim has been made that they have been operating from all these places. But again, if every single time Israel is going to bomb these places, why would Hamas still be there, knowing that they're going to be bombed eventually? Because Israel doesn't care if you.
Because the only way for Hamas to win, first of all, the only way for Hamas to win is BF propaganda, showing the destruction of Gaza, showing civilian deaths. That's the only way for them.
How is that? How is that going to win them anything? Like, how is that going to win them anything? 80% of the
do you think it's
destroyed.
wait?
And
do you not hear
the government has been dissolved?
Do you not?
The government has been dissolved. There's no winning.
Do you not hear the media right now? Do you not hear the media? Who's at fault? Who are they blaming?
Yeah, but what's that's not a win. The government
for them, that's a win.
2 days ago.
That's a win for
How
them. They dissolved, but did not drop their ammunition, and they're still holding ammunition and weapons.
Sir,
so I don't agree.
I mean, let's just put it like this. You said 50% of the people that died were Hamas members. The government of Hamas, the Hamas government has been dissolved a few days ago. There will be no more Hamas governing in Gaza. Where is the win? Who cares about the media if everything else is a loss? If you're dying and you don't have control over everything.
So why would they attack us and take hostages? So why would they attack us, take hostages, hide between civilians? Why would they do that if you think there is no cause for
that? Because they wanted to be on the upper hand, but they lost. Simple.
You think that Hamas thought they could have the upper hand on us in any way, shape, or form?
They had it for some time, but I know that didn't continue. Sadly,
brother, I took my kids to the zoo in the morning of October 7th until the news came to me, and then I understood. Okay, they're gonna call me back to the reserved. I knew when I started seeing what happening in the kibbutzim on the Instagram, on the Telegram, I saw and I said, Gaza is dead. Gaza is gone. I saw what happening and I said, Gaza is going to be obliterated. Because that's the biggest genocide of Jews since the Holocaust. There has nothing been even similar to that worldwide. The World Trade Center, for example, population size, it's around 44,000 dead in one day in the US if you would do the equivalent of October 7th. By the way, what do you think the US would have done, for example, to Mexico if Mexico killed 44,000 people and took 2,500 hostages? They're the equivalent on percentage size.
Do you think Mexico worse than Israel? Definitely worse, because America has a history of war crimes, like it's dating back to the beginning of their own.
Any country has war crimes. Any country who fought the war has war crimes.
Yeah, you can make the argument, but I think America, all its history is war crimes, all of it, all of it.
Say the same thing about the Islamic Caliphate and the Islamic Arab conquest and them conquering the entire Middle East and Northern Africa. They didn't do it by smiling and look at the Islam, come join us. They did it by the sword.
How is it done by the sword?
Oh, come on. Either convert to Islam, either pay the jizya, or you can either leave, or we're gonna kill you. That's the options you have under Islamic Caliphate in the Arab conquest in the 7th century.
Okay, so you're saying that people, under those circumstances, the people were forced to convert to Islam?
No, they could have stayed Jews and Christian and paid jizya.
Okay, so what did they do? Because he said it spread by
some
the
left,
sword. That means
some changed their religion.
Okay.
Some paid the jizya. You think they wanted to pay the jizya? You think they wanted to convert? You think they wanted to leave their areas where they lived for centuries?
Surely no one wants to pay taxes, and surely no one wants to live where they are.
Amazing. So you conquer by the sword. Mashallah.
We're talking about people becoming Muslim because they're being forced to become Muslim. I think becoming Muslim or believing in any belief under the sword, I don't think that's something that is like practical. That doesn't even happen. Because the second that you leave, because the second that you turn your back, I don't believe in shit. Like if you put a sword on me and like, hey, become a Muslim, he's like, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasul, and then you leave, there's no Islam. I'm not gonna pray. I'm not gonna uphold any of
some
any
maybe
of the
did it
pillars.
only to save their life, correct, but they still on the outside were Muslims, by the way, and they couldn't even leave Islam because what's according to your religion? What's in Sharia law? In Sharia law, wait, in Sharia law, what will happen to an apostate, to someone who leaves the religion?
Yeah, according to Hadith, I don't know if it's in the Quran as well. There is death penalty for that. Yeah,
it's a capital punishment. Correct, exactly.
Okay, but I just want to understand something. How do you what is leaving Islam? How do you do that? How do you leave Islam?
You stop practicing Islam. You change your religion.
Yeah, stop practicing Islam. Is that something that like speaks? Like, is that something you do publicly? Like stopping something? Is it something that like goes?
I don't know. Maybe people can see this. You know, maybe they see you stopping praying. I don't know in the 7th century how they did it. Maybe they saw you stopping praying. You do some stuff that are against Islam. You don't wear the head cover, whatever.
No, that's
not the point. You're changing the entire topic.
It's an important point.
It's not because you force them to even if you force them to make belief that they are Muslim. That's even wrong.
I gotta explain this point very quickly. Give me a second to explain this whole point. If people, yes, just like the second thing you said, if they do things against Islam, which is, for an example, spreading lies, spreading bigotry, or whatever, that is definitely one of the grounds for getting killed. I said you cannot force a belief on someone. And I think if you also check the Quran, there is this ayah where it says, "La ikraha fi din," there is no force in belief, which means I can, put a sword on you and have you say some words, utter some words in Arabic, but that doesn't make you a Muslim. According to Islam, it doesn't make you a Muslim. So what have I achieved here, right? For an example, if those people were forced to accept Islam, to not pay jizya and all that, and then definitely the caliphate was destroyed several times, why are those people still Muslims? Why do we still have Muslims? And why
maybe some adopted it because I don't know. Maybe it's from. Maybe. No, Islam does not make sense. You think Islam makes sense?
To you, it doesn't, but to a lot of people, it does. We got 1.8 billions. We got
you know why you have 1.8 billion? Because of your birth rate. The people, you can check it. You can check the statistic. There are more people leaving Islam than converted to Islam, but the reason that they're growing is because of the birth rate in Islam. Yes, you can check it.
I think check the statistic. You can never. There is not. You cannot check that because again, leaving Islam and joining Islam is not something official you can do, and you can have it.
You can check statistic on this. Of course you can. But why do you think Islam is good? Why do you think Islam is good?
Even if it talks about Christianity or Judaism, I will still not believe it because it's impossible to measure that. It's impossible to get that statistic. Impossible.
Why do you think Islam is good? Why do you think Islam is good?
I think it's right, not just good. I think it's the right faith. It's the only faith. I think it's God's religion.
Striking your wife if she misbehaves, that's good?
I think that's something that could be necessary in some marriages. I wouldn't do it myself, but it could be something that happens in some marriages.
Oh, so a husband can hit his wife and that might be necessary. What about if the husband misbehaves? Can the wife beat him?
The wife should divorce him, not beat him, because if the husband misbehaves, that means there is no need for a family. That means the family.
So why can he strike her, but she cannot strike him?
She can do, but she's not going to discipline
a
man.
She's not allowed, according to the Quran, she's not allowed to strike him.
She's not allowed because there's no need to, because you're not going to be able to discipline.
So we're going to assume she don't need it. No, she's just not allowed.
No, we're not assuming. Do you think women discipline men in households?
In today's age, yes, some do.
I mean, not in our region.
Maybe you're not in the West, correct? Because you're in a back Stone Age society. You believe that the mind of a woman is half of a man.
No, trust me. Let me tell you this. Do you think men over here in our region, when they beat the women, they think first, I think it's permissible, I'm gonna do it? No, they do it because they're violent. And there are women that beat their husbands.
But it's because of the Quran says it's okay. That's a problem.
I know, but I'm talking about the practice. I know, but I'm talking about the practice itself. If you look at it, men.
Yes, there are violent men in any country, correct. But in Islam specifically,
I'm talking about us. In the Islamic framework, it says yes, you can. There's don't talk to them, don't have sex with them, and the third one was beat them. Not beat them, smack them. And the smacking, and I think there's a hadith about that. It says that it shouldn't hurt and it shouldn't be on the face. So basically, if you smack someone to the point that it doesn't hurt and it's not on their face, how bad is that? Like, can you imagine that? Like, for an example, if you smack your child, is it like sinful if you smack your child on the butt because he's not listening to you?
That's first of all, that's not the same thing as discipline. Do you think
it's not the same thing?
It's
She's older woman.
I'm saying about men and women on both sides. So
yeah,
it's okay.
I understand.
Why can a man marry 4 women and a woman cannot marry 4 men?
I think it's definitely like, how can I say this? Impractical. It's impractical in today's society. I don't think that's possible. I don't think people who are not Muslim actually practice that. So I don't see why do we need to talk about that. Nobody practices that.
They do still this for sure. Do you think it's okay to marry a 6-year-old?
An hour a day in time? Absolutely not.
But wasn't Muhammad the perfect man and you should follow his footsteps forever?
Yes, but his time was different than ours. So
he's
if
not,
it says
so he's not the perfect man forever.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the time that he was in. I didn't talk about him. He is the perfect. I believe that he's the perfect. But what he did, according to the traditions back then, and according to his standards back then, was good. And I didn't see people over there at that time saying, "No, that's crazy," or "That's weird," or "That's sick."
Why do you take Muhammad, which is the perfect man to have ever lived and will ever live, and he's perfect throughout time? Why do you take him and you compare it to a 6th century regular people? Compare him to today, because he's the perfect.
Because
according to you guys, he's perfect forever. Yes,
because he gave us the standard. He didn't give us the number. In Islam, it doesn't say you can marry a girl that is as old as 6 years old or 7 years old. It gives you standard. I don't remember the hadith off the top of my head, but you can fact check me if you like to. The only way that you can marry a girl is that if she agrees, if she is physically, emotionally, and mentally mature enough to endure that marriage.
Where does it say that Aisha was mature? She played with dolls when they had sex.
Not when they had sex, but she did play with dolls.
When she was 9. She had the dolls still with her when she was 9, when they had sex.
Yes, but me personally, how I think she is mature, because she told a lot of hadith about the Prophet. I don't think she ever resented him. She's definitely one of the best tellers of hadith in the time of the Prophet. So I think she had a high position, even though she was so young. She still had a high position. I also do remember that one of the Muslims at the age of, I think, 17 used to lead a whole army. So I do believe that there's a lot of differences between our time and their time, and that's my standard. I'm not going to marry someone who's 3 years old at that time.
You know what is a Stockholm syndrome?
Yes, I do understand what that is.
Maybe she had that.
That's an assumption, but does it say that?
So you saying that she didn't say anything bad about the Prophet does not mean that he did something that it was
I'll address that now. Do you remember, are you aware of something called Hadithatul Ifk?
No.
Okay, I'll explain it to you very quickly. Aisha, she was someone saw a man near her house and the Prophet wasn't there. So they started a rumor that she was like sleeping around and she cheated on the Prophet and all that. You can fact check me, or the chat can fact check me. And then the Prophet was sad. He was like super, depressed. He didn't beat her up, obviously. He was so depressed and sad and all thing. And then God sent down a verse where it has clarified that Aisha didn't do anything. You can also fact check that. And then someone asked Aisha, why didn't you go and thank the Prophet that he didn't believe those people? She said, the Prophet didn't do that. God is the one that cleared my name, not Muhammad. She had no Stockholm syndrome.
It still doesn't mean she doesn't have a Stockholm syndrome towards.
But I think it gives that notion that she had no Stockholm syndrome. By the way, do you think
she was able to? Do you think girls today, at 9-year-old, they are mature enough mentally and physically?
Definitely not. No.
Really? But they get, according to scientific proof, they get their periods earlier today than back then, because there are more nutritious value in our foods of today. You can do your fries what you want.
Yes, they get the period, but I don't think that doesn't mean they're emotionally mature or mentally mature.
So how was Aisha at 9-year-old was mentally mature?
That's what I said. That's what I said. I told you.
You think you think the brain evolves backwards? Because if you say that at 9 she was mature enough mentally, that means that today we develop mature mentality, mature later, so the brain goes backwards. How does that brain was so evolved back then that she was mentally mature at 9?
It's not just about the brain developing. I think it's also about the circumstances that people are raised in. See, in the time of the Prophet, they just lived in the desert, and until now, there are communities right now, people who live in the jungle, people who live by absolute different rules, and you'll have them getting married at 10 and 11 and 12. They don't live by our rules because they don't think about going to school and then learning everything step by step. And then life in the first world and the third world is way different than life living in literally just desert. You get what I'm saying? And I think it definitely affects how people mature.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Even it's worse for you. It's worse for your case because when your climate and when your surrounding area is bad for you, you don't have enough nutritious values, or you're living in an area that it's.
Oh, there's nutritious. There's definitely
not as today, not the same as today, not today. By chance even.
It was better than today. It was better.
No, today is better. You're just lying right now. Okay, never mind. Listen.
Oh, but we're not talking about Somalia, buddy.
Forget
we're
Islam.
Arabia now.
Brother, Islam is a.
Okay.
I'm sorry to tell you, not against Muslim, but Islam is one of the worst ideologies in the world. And I can prove it to you. Why since 9/11? Why since 9/11 over 50,000 terror attacks, predominantly by Muslims. Predominantly is more than 95%. Yeah.
I'll tell you. I think just talking about terrorist attacks is unfair. Because you need to talk about everyone else that commits crimes against humanity.
No, because if you make a crime, in the name of God, that's different. If you kill someone because you're envy, no. Of course it is. Of course, a school shooting is a terrorist attack, but it's not coming out of believing in Christ or something like this. The Muslims who did the terrorist attack was specifically because of Islam.
They used Islam as a slogan, but why would we say, I think if it was because of Islam, I think the proportion would be way higher than that. I think if you have 2 billion Muslims right now, 1.5 billion Muslims, 1 billion Muslims, you name it, it doesn't matter to me. If you have 1 billion Muslims that believe, or that they take their beliefs from Islam and they like do everything to the letter, and that was actually in our book that we need to go and kill everyone that we don't agree with, you'll have way more casualties than the ones that you have right now.
That's you're just assuming now statistics and security measures.
I'm giving a reasonable.
But
assumption.
I can go for Boko Haram. I can go for the Taliban, ISIS, Hamas, Hezbollah, all the top terrorist organizations in the world. They're all Muslims. You don't see Christians. You don't see Jews doing that. Why?
Yes, because the region is full of Muslims. It's not full of Christians and Jews.
We have over 2 billion Christians. Why they're not doing suicide attacks?
But not in that region. Not in that region. The Christians that we have, most of them are living in beautiful first world countries. They don't even care about religion.
There are more Christians in Europe than Muslims, by a large majority. Why are the Christians not doing terrorist attacks in Europe? There are more than them.
Yes, they don't have to. That's the point. They don't. Oh,
the Muslims who come into.
Their countries are not under danger. Their countries are not under blockades or anything. They don't have to. They're privileged.
But the refugees, they came to Europe as refugees to make a better life for themselves. Some of them are citizens.
And a lot of them do. And this whole thing gets blown out of proportion. It's like every single refugee does that, or even 50% of refugees do terrorist attacks. I think how many refugees now in Europe? Can you give me a number?
I know there is around 6% of Europe is Muslim. I don't know how many refugees there are.
So like 7%. Like what? How many is 50 million people? That's an enormous amount. If I'm not mistaken.
It's actually. Hold on.
Wait, you can check that.
Yeah, I can check it. But there are 46 to 50 million Muslims in Europe.
50 million people. So, like I said, okay, 50 million people.
What's your point?
If those people who came as refugees or who came as whatever immigrants or
refugees, but they're not all refugees.
Yeah, not all of them are refugees, I know, but they're immigrants and Muslims. So with them together coming to the home of Christianity right now, according to everybody who is white, it's the center of Christianity right now. Europe is like the ones that stand up for Christianity. Don't you think that would be easy for them right now to plan a whole Islamic crusade over there?
1 to 2 million of them. 1 to 2 million of them, which is around 2 to 4%, are refugees. Okay. The rest are not refugees.
All right, I understand, but all of them are still Muslims.
But I can say the same thing about the Christians in those countries. You also have refugee Christians who are coming to Europe, and they're not doing terror attacks. What's your point?
They don't have to. They don't have to do any
terror attacks.
So
the Muslims who are coming, they need to do the attack, but Christians, refugees who are coming, they don't need to do the terrorist attacks.
Yes, Muslims, sadly, the ones that do that, sadly, they do it out of hatred for the Christians. That's the point.
They do it out of hatred. Out of jihad, Habibi. They do it because of jihad. Period.
If jihad, again, if it was because of jihad, our objective jihad that we all believe in, you'd have Europe freaking like really invaded, being genocided right now as we speak. If we all
because we have jihad, good security and good, but listen,
it would have been done. Yeah, don't you think? If there are 50 million people that believe in that type of jihad in Europe right now, don't you think it would be taken over? The true
Muslims who practice Islam to the T, they do, because it says not to treat Christians and Jews to be your allies. It says to strike the necks of the non-believers. It says that all the Jews must. Of course, context. It's like whatever Muslims say. Either it's context, either they're not true Muslims, or the true Muslims will say yes. That's exactly what it says.
There is a lot of there's a context to that. And
what are you gonna say? It's a war. You're gonna say it's because of it's a war, right? During wartime.
Yeah, surely.
What is Dar as-Salam and Dar al-Harb?
What?
Dar as-Salam and Dar al-Harb.
The home of war and the home of peace.
Amazing.
What is that?
You don't know this concept in Islam? Amazing. So the house of peace means any country who Islam is the ruler of the country, and it's not them that Sharia is the law in those countries. Those are the house of peace. House of war, it's anyone else. So the US, Europe, Israel, all of them are in the house of war, which means because they're in the house of war, you can do jihad on them. You can attack them until they're going to be Muslim, until they're going to revert.
Okay, so attack them like commit like murder.
Whatever
people,
need, it's jihad, it's to be a shaheed. Whatever need in the name of Allah in order to bring the Islam.
Okay, can you just give me like a reference for that? Like if you have a reference for that?
For what?
Like from where is it, like Hadith or Quran, Dar Salam, Dar
Scholars. It's scholars.
Scholars.
Okay, scholars are not good.
We base our beliefs, my man. We base our beliefs on.
So why don't you have scholars, brother? I don't care. I care it's scholars, Islamic.
No, you have to care. Why don't you have?
Why don't you have?
I cannot hold you responsible for what your rabbis say.
Hold me. Why don't we have scholars in Judaism?
There's no need to.
But we discuss
scripture.
We don't have scholars. We don't have Jewish and Christian scholars who are saying whoever does not practice Judaism, kill him.
I mean, you say there are things that are worse than that, but we don't have to talk about that now. Yeah, they say worse. But what my point is, I believe in scripture, hadith and Quran. I don't care about some stupid fucking guy that says whatever the fuck he says. If he doesn't quote scripture,
it's okay to strike your wife.
If this imam doesn't quote scripture, I don't give a fuck what he says.
The same hadith, it's okay to strike your wife. It's your woman has a half of a man. In Sharia court, you need 2 women for 1 man.
We already talked about that.
Of course, extending. Why do you need 2 women for 1 man in Sharia court?
Because, well, it says that you need the testimony of 1 man equals 2 of women, because it says that women do forget and they can get confused. That's why you have another woman with her. If she forgets, she reminds her. Yes.
Brother, women have memories who are much superior to men. Much superior to men.
If you say so, no problem.
You know why they use that in the hadith? Because women have menstruation. And in that time, they are impure and they are less close to God. So they are more emotional. That's what they believed in that time. You think it's correct? Are you married? You're not married, right?
No.
When you get married, tell that to your wife that she's forgettable. Let's see how she's going to react. Well, maybe she's a Muslim, so maybe she's going to align with you.
It's fine, but I'm not gonna shame her for that. Like, I'm not gonna shame my wife for being forgetting. No, dude, why do you make those assumptions?
If she will misbehave.
Here's the thing. In practice, the ones that strike their wives, I'm sure they're like crappy people for the most part. Why? Because if you have to actually strike your wife for her to obey you, that means you probably don't have much or enough going for it. That probably you don't have mental stability good enough that you can convince your wife without having to put your hands on her. So I mean, I don't like to talk great about myself, but I'm sure that I'm not gonna be in a point where I have to put my hands on my wife. That's not gonna happen. And I'm sure the Prophet didn't have to beat the shit out of his wives to make a point go across.
No, it just took Safiya, which was a Jewish woman. He massacred her whole family, and he married her, and he forced her to marry him. By the way, do
Bani
you know what
Qurayza?
consent? Do you know what consent means in Islam? You
Yes,
said that
sir.
you need to have consent, right?
Yeah.
You know that silence is consent, according to
Uh,
Aisha, narrated by Aisha, because Muhammad talked to
silence
her and
is
she said that
consent.
consent is also silence.
Okay.
You want me to? I can show you the hadith.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, let me think about it. Silence is consent. Yeah, no problem with the hadith, but like I'm thinking about it in a practical sense. If you do something sexual to a woman and she doesn't say no, I don't think that's non-consent.
Oh, so that's okay? If she's frozen in her place and she's not reacting, she's not doing anything, she's quiet, she's not telling you to stop, but she's
It's
like
definitely gonna be
frozen in
weird.
state. No, it's gonna be weird, but it's okay, right?
I don't really know if it's gonna be bad, but I don't think it's bad. I wouldn't do it. Like it would
You
feel
wouldn't do it,
weird.
but your book says it's okay to have sex with her.
It's okay,
if
but
she's
I
silent.
wouldn't do it. It's fine. I can choose to not do it. I didn't say it's haram. I didn't say it's bad.
But it's okay.
I wouldn't do it. If it's okay, if it's okay, yeah. If she says no, it's okay.
Habibi, that's insane to me. That's insane.
Because why would you be silent if you don't want something to happen? Why would you be silent?
Because people react in a different way. Not every woman who gets raped will say stop it. They will just freeze. They will not react. It happens. It's human nature. Some of them will say no, correct. But for example, let's say you are taking. Let's say you're taking sex slave, because this is also allowed according to Islam, because whatever your right hand possesses, right, it's okay to take sex slaves.
Yeah.
An amazing religion, taking sex slaves. So if that sex slaves that you take is fearful for her life, and you're starting to have sex with her, you're raping her, you think that sex slaves is gonna say no to you after you killed her entire family and you took her and you're using her right now? She will say no to you? Come on.
Okay, I'll do this hypothesis with you. Let's assume I'm a fighter and then I killed her family and whatever, and then I forced myself on her.
Mashallah.
I'm sure that our women did fight, and they actually did not stop when that happened to them by Americans. I can give you an example. You can look that up if you like to. In Iraq, there was this girl. I give you an example right now. Women that had that same situation, Muslim women. All right, in Iraq, there was this girl her name was Abir. You can look that up. I'm gonna send the text.
No, they might be out of the ordinary. I'm not saying no.
It's not out of the ordinary. No one who has shame would ever let someone force themselves on them without at least saying no or let me go. At least.
Brother, you know how? Do you know how you're taking into the psyche of someone who her entire family got massacred by Muslims and she's now fearful for her life?
I was about to give you that example.
One example is not reflecting on the entire people.
But you don't have an example that negates it. There's no example that negates. You don't have if you have a shot of someone being raped in war and they're saying no and they're just standing there like taking it, let me know, please.
Okay.
Because there is none.
Okay.
You won't find none.
No, I can try and find something. But you think this is okay if she's saying no? If you kill her in her family, it's okay to rape her? Amazing.
Again, if a woman refuses, she will definitely say no, and then you definitely need to stop. I mean, like, not come close to her at all. Simple.
Again, this premise is insane to me, by the way.
It could be. It's fine.
So freezing. So regarding, I'm going by Dr. Claire Plumby. Again, it's an AI overview, but freezing or going completely silent during sexual assault is an involuntarily, scientifically recognized trauma response known as tonic immobility. This is the brain and the body reset. Is incredibly common. It is a health survival instinct and does not mean that the victim consents. Mashallah, Habibi, let's rape them.
Yeah, but again, that's practically not proven.
That's scientifically proven. What are you talking about?
Scientifically proven, but we have examples that says otherwise. We don't have examples that actually prove that.
Brother, you're trying to justify rape.
My friend, being, I'm not justifying rape.
Yes,
again.
you are.
You're saying if she's silent, she's definitely not okay with it. I'm saying not necessarily. That's what I'm saying. And most of the times, never. Most of the times, never, because it doesn't make sense.
Wow.
The only way a woman can get silent in that act, which is something that we've read about before, is if that she was beaten up and if she was forced, and after she tried so hard, she just gave up and stood silent. Yeah.
I just gave you a scientific about this. What are you talking about? Scientific research about this.
And we can use science, and I understand that.
No,
we can use
you
science
guys
for so many
don't use
things,
science because in the Quran says that the sperm coming from between the backbone and the ribs. You think this is correct?
I don't talk about these things because I don't have any background about
but
science.
But you believe that the Quran is true, right? Is perfect.
Yes, but I cannot talk about you. I talk about that in a scientific way. But
why? Do you think sperm comes between the backbone and the ribs?
I haven't studied that. I haven't studied.
Hold on. If the Quran says you don't know where sperm comes from?
Yeah, I know sperm is in the testicles.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So if the Quran says that the sperm originate between the backbone and the ribs, is this correct?
If it originates from there, I don't know if it originates from there or not. I know that it's in the testicles. I don't know if it originates in the testicles or not.
It just said it's originated from the testicles.
I said it isn't testicles. I didn't say it originates from there. I said it's in.
It does not.
I said it's in, but I didn't say it's originates from there.
Okay, so scientifically proven, as you don't like it, sperm does not come between the backbone and the ribs. Proven by research, by facts. So if the Quran is wrong about this, so the Quran is wrong. Are there mistakes in the Quran?
If I look that up and I can see that with my own, like I done my research and I find that to be wrong, of course I'll say that this is wrong, of course. But I haven't.
I just gave you the proof.
You told me, but I haven't checked that for myself. I have to check that for myself. It's a belief. It's not a joke.
Check it, maybe.
You know, it's not,
but you guys believe that the Quran is 100% correct, right? And if it's incorrect,
yes, sir.
I don't know. You should leave Islam if it's incorrect.
It's for everyone. That's a reasonable thing to do. If the scripture is incorrect, you will leave. But here's the thing: I wouldn't change my religion because I have doubts. Because looking at the alternatives, I don't think anything. If Islam is not the right religion, I don't think there's a religion that is more right than Islam. Honestly.
Really?
I think if we look at Christianity and Judaism, a lot of things that are in there that don't make sense to me.
Give me one. Give me one, please. Tell me.
By
the way, you might you tell me anything. You can Google right now if you want. You can tell me. No, you can Google and give me something. But
appreciate it.
We do not practice, for example, stoning people who are working on the Sabbath.
That's not my problem.
Hold on, let me finish.
But that's not my problem.
But I'm just giving you an example. Stoning people who work on the Sabbath, we maybe did it in the past. There was a few incidents, but we do not practice it today, even if it was practiced in the past. Now, can you give me anything in Judaism or Christianity on the same level as I just told you on Islam? I told you many things on Islam. Give me one.
Yeah, I see. We can talk about that, but that's not my issue with those religions. That's not my issue. You are approaching a way that I don't care about.
Because there is no problem with those religions. That's the reason you don't want to talk about this, because you cannot compare.
My problem is theology. That's my problem. Theology is like the concept of God in those religions don't make sense to me. For an example, in Christianity, when you claim that God is 3 in 1 and He raising Himself from the dead to save people from the sin, and all of that doesn't.
Okay, so you don't have to believe it. For example, I don't believe your ridiculous claim that you guys all believe that Dawood, Suleiman, Isa, Yaqub, all of them were your prophets. Bullshit. They were not. They were practicing Judaism. They were not practicing Islam.
Okay, Islam. You also know
believing in one God.
Islam,
Jews also believe in one God. What's your point?
Yeah, and I'm not saying otherwise, but if you believe in one God, but you reject some of the things that you cannot be rejected, that doesn't make you a Muslim. For an example, you have 5 pillars of Islam. As of right now, you got 5 pillars of Islam. You can believe in one God, but if you reject, for an example, Zakah or Hajj, that doesn't make you a Muslim. You are disqualified.
Dawood and Suleiman did not do the 5 pillars of Islam.
I understand. Like I said, as of right now. Before, yes, the message was different. And if they have regarded these messages,
so because Muhammad came and changed, because Muhammad came and brought something, now you can claim all the prophets, and you can say that the Jews of today are not the true Jews as back then. Really? You understand the problem?
I didn't say anything about the Jews now. I'm not talking about the Jews now. I'm talking about the Christians. Listen, we got off track. I was talking about Christianity and the theology again. My problem is with the concept of God in Christianity, and I explained to you that
you don't have to believe in the Trinity. You don't have to believe in the Trinity. It's fine.
It's the theology. How can I not believe in it?
You guys do not believe even that Jesus was crucified.
Then how does that make me Christian?
Are you Christian?
No, I'm not.
No, so what's your point? Why do you care about if they believe in 3 gods, if he was crucified or not? What's your point?
You asked me why do you reject these religions? I'm telling you that's why I'm rejecting them.
Okay,
that's
you
why
can
I'm
reject
not
them,
convert to them.
but the way that they talk about God are not hurting other people, are not misogynistic against women, are not hurting other religions because they're not practicing Islam or Christianity.
There is a lot of verses with a lot of problems in these religions, but
Give
I'm not going to get into that. I mean, one like Amaleks, for an example.
Destroy the Amaleks? Yes.
Yeah.
Do we called upon to destroy the Amaleks today or something like this?
Do we what? Say that again?
Does our book says do this today, or was it a war back then in that time?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Back then, no problem.
Okay, so give me laws and rules according to you have in Islam that are.
So we going to disqualify it because it doesn't happen anymore?
It's a war. Yes, a war happened. I'm not blaming you on all the Islamic wars.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
But give me rules.
We have to focus on. It's important. It's important. Listen. Just like I said, if you give a context to the verses that you talk about war in Islam, I will also give a context to the things that happened in the past. It happened. Yeah, I know it happened, and it's not like something that you actually do practice that as Israelis, but I'm not going to talk about that now. What I'm saying is, in that verse, it says, kill everybody, the Amalekites with the women, burn all the trees and the fields, and kill all the animals and children.
Yes, that's what God told us to do, correct.
Yes, that verse is insane, and I think if it was in the Quran, I think we would have been hanged for it.
But that's a verse of a specific word that happened. It doesn't tell us to practice
but it was revealed by God.
It doesn't tell us to practice it today.
It doesn't, but it is an order that has been given to people back then. If it's not given today, that doesn't mean it was not something that happened. It's a problem in the book.
That's not what I'm talking about. I talk to you about specific laws and rules you follow today in Islam on how to treat women, on how to treat in Sharia, or how to treat your enemies. We do not practice it. You cannot say, oh, the Amalek during back time because we killed them. You do the same thing today. We do not.
Yes, but the rules like killing people for committing adultery, all of these were in the Old Testament. If you don't do them anymore, it doesn't matter. It was revealed by God.
It does because we evolved. Islam is still in the fucking 6th century. You guys know.
We're not going to change it to fit. We're not going to change the faith to fit people's perspectives, buddy. It's not how it works.
You say in your backwards religion, I don't have anything to say.
It's not backwards.
I'm sorry, it is. But brother,
it's not.
Having sex with a 9-year-old, it is a backward religion. If you think it's okay to have sex with a 9-year-old, in Afghanistan they're doing it. In Afghanistan they lower the age of marriage to 9-year-old. They're practicing full Sharia. In Iran they practice full Sharia. If you're not covering your head, you're gonna be beaten to death. You think that's okay?
I've seen a lot of Iranian women walking in the streets and they were not being the death.
Because some of them were not caught, correct. But if they're being caught,
they're in the streets. How can you not be caught in public?
Because the name of it, I forgot the name of it in English. They're not the one who enforce Sharia laws are not everywhere in Iran. Iran is vastly, insanely big. It's 90 million people in Iran.
But if you say Sharia, that means it's in the whole country, in the state's law. It's a state. It's a country law.
If you're in Uzbekistan and you will kill someone and the police will not see it, will they arrest you? No. So nobody saw her.
If you don't see it, I understand.
So nobody saw her, for example, or there maybe.
But the point is, don't you think it's crazy if you know that if you saw you're gonna be dead, you still go out?
No, it's not the. I don't think it's the. Is it the IRGC? I don't think it's. I think it's the core. Those are the. No, I know the IRGC. Sorry, 1 second. Those are the
morale.
It's the morality police, right? It's the morality police. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Police that are under the governing of the IRGC. Their answer to them.
It's
everyone answers to the IRGC.
Specialized unit. It's a specialized unit within law enforcement, criminal and tax enforced by a country's strict Islamic dress and behavioral codes. Yeah. It's a specific police for that. But we divert. It's religious police, yes.
Yes,
But again,
yeah.
I think I'm not going to convince you with everything I said. If this is not changing,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. That I need. Here's the thing that I need to say before you close this whole thing. A lot of things about us are taken out, blown out of proportion. A lot of things, and simple like fact check on so many things that are being told about Islam or Muslims. If they're fact checked, a lot of things will be clear. I think people don't pay attention to a lot of details in Judaism and Christianity that would disqualify them as God's revealed true message. I think Islam is the only religion that actually makes sense. Yes, there are a lot of things that are uncomfortable for you. I understand that, but I think theology-wise, at least objectively speaking, I think that's the only thing that makes sense. And I think fighting it, it's not going to end it. And I think it's still growing somehow, and it's still being talked about so much in our times that it doesn't even make sense how many people speak about it, even though we're in times that everyone's like discouraging religion and focusing on science and modernity.
I'll tell you why, by the way, it's maybe growing. Maybe because it's really easy to convert to Islam, first of all. It's really easy to convert to Islam, first of all. You know this, right? It's even easier than Christianity. Because you just need to say the Shahada in front of like 2 or 4 people, I don't know, and then you're Muslim.
You don't have to. You don't have to say it in front of anyone.
Oh, even easier. So that's one of the reason. Another reason, again, I told you that
how is it difficult to convert to any religion? How is it difficult to convert to
Judaism? It takes 2 years to convert to Judaism. You know that less than 1% of Jews are converts. If you go to a rabbi right now and tell him I want to be Jewish, he will tell you no, you don't, and will turn you away. You need to go 3 times in order to be accepted, and then it takes you 1 to 2 years in order to be accepted as a convert, because they make checks on you, they making sure that you're keeping kosher, that you're abiding by the specific Jewish laws. It's really hard to become Jewish. It's not easy.
Isn't that something that should be between you and God's?
No, brother, brother, this is how we convert to Judaism.
This sounds like mediator.
Okay, it's not okay. It's mediator, but then anyone can say I'm Jewish, and that's devolving the entire religion.
No, you don't have to say it. You don't have to say it.
Yes.
What? Like anyone still? I can still say I'm a Jew. I'm a Jew, but no one will be able to disprove or improve me. You have to question me to know. So it doesn't really make a difference if they agree or not.
With yourself and God, yes. But if you really want to be a Jew, you need to prove yourself that you are really want to be a Jew.
To God, not to people. To God. And I don't think it takes you years to prove that you believe in God. It's insane.
That's how we practice it. That's how we, because that's why we're specifically unique. That's okay. That's your point. No problem. But again, Islam, I told you, Islam is growing because of birth rate. You can check more people get out of Islam than into Islam. And one of the most important thing, less than 25% of Muslims know Arabic, can read the scriptures.
Yeah.
They don't know the hadiths. I'm talking on Umingle. More than 90% don't know the hadiths I'm talking to them. Don't know about the specific idah that proves. I can go on idah. I don't want to go into this right now. But there are in the Quran that are idah for prepubescent girls, which is 0 days.
Yeah.
It's 3 months for prepubescent girls. Yeah. And in a marriage, if you divorce your wife, the idah is 3 months. So why there is an idah for prepubescent girl if when you divorce her, if you did not touch her, you have 3 months to wait? I'm not going to go into these verses. I can show you right now, but this is a proof in the Quran that it's okay to have sex with an underage girl. Not going into this. Brother, I don't agree with you at all. Try to support your Muslim, maybe also in Sudan, in Syria, in other places that are.
We need someone to support us. Trust me.
Maybe support them in the Emirates and in Qatar, where there are actually slaves today. Maybe check this. Maybe care about the Uyghur Muslims in China. They are in concentration camps. Maybe try to open your mind a bit and not care about the Palestinians who started the war every time and we were retaliating, and they were offered the country 5 times in the past and they rejected every offer. So sadly to say to them, they can go fuck themselves.
Well, it's still biased. A lot of the points that you just made are biased, honestly. If you allow me, I need to address this whole thing when we are having higher birth rates. I think it's unfair to talk about the birth rates and not talk about the death rates in the region, and especially in the Muslim world. I think that we have a lot of people dying in comparison to how many people are dying over there in in Latin America or in Europe or Asia. I think being able to make children or make babies nowadays, it's not as easy as it is in Israel or in Europe, because if you know, as you know, we do not have, like, we do not make babies before marriage, and if you know, there is a massive problem, economic problem. People are not able to get married, hence they cannot have children. In Europe, I don't think people are having like 5 or 6 children at the same time. I don't think that's a reality.
Some
I
areas,
think also.
yes.
I don't think it's like a massive thing. Like, again, things getting blown out of proportion. People are not having 6 or 7 kids in Europe. People, they cannot afford to do so. People cannot do the same in here in the Middle East. And there's an advantage you guys have, is that people have sex before marriage everywhere in the Western world. No one cares. In Israel, I think it's 8% of people that are born in Israel. I think they're the result of sex before marriage, or they were married out of they were born out of wedlock. That's something that we don't have, which is a disadvantage when it comes to increased birth rates. Again, because Islam is growing because of birth rates, that's absolutely untrue, incorrect in every way, shape, and form.
So
I haven't
regarding
even
this,
the amount
so
of people dying in wars.
Wait. This is incorrect. Let me show you. I don't know why I have this. Let me show you, because it's not the same image.
Okay.
I want to show you something, because I just Googled it just for you. So give me 1 second to just correct the. Here you go.
Hey, by the way, your comments, are they grilling me, or are they happy with me? Am I like,
they're
people
not
like me,
too
or no one's
happy, and
watching?
I can show you later, but they're not too. I'll show you in a second. I'll let my comments talk to you, and I'll show you the comments. But I want to show you something, because I did search regarding. Again, are more people converted to Islam or living? Is Islam grow because of birth rate? So regarding this, is again, it's an AI, but it's because I'm not going to go into this, but it's according to research. But let's read it for a second, okay? Islam is indeed the world's fastest growing major religion, and this growth is driven almost entirely by natural demography trends, especially high birth rate and a younger population. Globally, conversion play a very minor role, with the number of people converting into Islam roughly offsetting the number of people leaving. So high fertility rate, younger demographies, minimal impact of conversion, comprehensive demography data from Pew Research, very well-known research, confirms that the adult conversion, yes, confirmed that adult conversion, Pew Research. It's a very big research data. You can search it. I can.
But that I'm sure that doesn't operate in our Middle East.
Oh sure. No, it's just worldwide. But sure, confirmed that adult conversion and disaffiliation contribute very little to the overall change of the global Muslim population. So I brought you facts. You can negate it with your own facts if you can show me, and not by words. And on this note,
I'm going to show you by reason.
No, I don't care about reason. I don't care about reason. I care about research. I care about scientists. Because, for example, you did not care about the backbone and the rib because it's not reason for you. I care about science, buddy. But in this, I want to, guys.
This is statistics. We're not talking about science now. It's statistics. But the thing is, how did you get a hold of those people who have converted from and to Islam?
Don't you know how research is being done? Really?
Okay, how is it done in the Middle East? Can you explain that to me? In the Middle East,
dude, they're global average. You wanted to start checking it right now?
I mean, if you want to go,
you think when they say globally, they're living out the Middle East?
I think it's impossible for you to conduct
no, it's not. You don't think they can, of course they can check it. You think in the UAE, in Saudi Arabia, they cannot do polls?
You can do polls, but polls are not trusted. They're not statistics. Polls are not. They're not trusted.
I can say the same thing about Africa. And in Southern Africa, it's really hard to do polls, right? It's a very distant area.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
But wait, you wanted to say?
I'm honest with you. And
okay. Go ahead.
If any of your followers is from the Arab world, they will tell you. We don't do statistics. Why? Because first of all, if someone converts in our region, they will definitely hide it for social reasons, 100%, 1,000,000%, for social reasons. I'm not talking about law.
I can say the same thing on anyone. I can say the same thing about on Christianity and Islam. Listen, I'm sorry. This was a really long conversation. I just want to let you one last thing. Guys, in the comments for 1 second, if you want to tell him anything, what's your name? You don't have to say.
Yusuf.
Guys, in the comments, if you want to tell anything to Yusuf, I'm sharing right now the comments.
I barely see it. If you can zoom in, that would be great.
Yeah, give me a second. So if anybody want to say anything to Yusuf, now it's your time.
I kind of liked him at first, but some of his comments I got very sad. Suddenly, oh my god, good. We don't. No, people. I'm not saying that we don't do it. It's impossible to do it in our place. People don't do that because it's a problem for you to say that you convert to Christianity or to Islam in both ways. That's what I'm saying. LGBTQ. Come on, man. Like that's absolutely.
Well, actually, a lot of Muslims are actually talking to me, are saying they want to fuck me, which is very like in line with the LGBTQ. So.
Oh man, there will be still tomorrow.
Where is he from originally? He says Pakistan. I don't know.
I can't say where I'm from because that's going to be a problem for me. See, that's one of the reasons why we don't do statistics.
We don't do statistics, right? We don't care about.
Hey, he says, "Yeah, I'm disgusted." Come on, man. Anyways,
sorry.
Well,
right, but
that's no. We felt the other day. What we talked the other day. Me and you. That's another thing. How can you justify the Sharia law? What's your opinion on all that? Well, I guess mostly it's not favorable.
Okay, brother. Listen.
All right.
Appreciate the conversation. It was a long conversation. All
right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Take care.
Yeah. I know it was a long one, but it was a good one. It shows a lot of interesting thing about these people. Alex, any notes? If you're here, maybe got bored. 1 second. I want to address something. Oytsag. If you're still here, Oytsag, OYTSG. Very big goat. He gifted 5 membership. I think it was like an hour ago. Sorry, I was in the conversation. I didn't see this. Thank you very much about the gift membership. I really appreciate it a lot. Me and my editor, who I'm going to pay him.
I'm a member now.
Oh, you got membership? Mashallah.
Yeah, it was gifted. I got one of them.
Oh, nice. Okay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. It was a good conversation. Let's okay, let's continue and have some more people. We're not gonna get a lot of Caribs today.
إسرائيل يا عبد الأحد.
سلام عليكم حبيبي. أنا مسلم. أنا مسلم. يا حارة.
ملاش علاقة بس كسبنا إسرائيل. نكتك من ورا.
This is how you treat another Muslim? No, I'll do the Caribs if we're gonna.
Israel, fuck you, Israel.
Lots of good clips, yeah. Dor, I think it's you, eh? Try and get me. What can I say? Dar al-Islam, not Dar al-Salam. No, Dar is, I said, did I say Dar al-Salam? I meant Dar al-Islam. Never mind. Hey, brother.
Hello.
Aloha. I don't think we're gonna fight, right?
We never fight. That's the thing.
I know.
But I wonder how comfortable is your chair? Like because you be sitting in this shitty website for like hours, and
it's pretty good.
I wonder how is your back doing?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Fair enough. Glad to hear.
It's an old chair. I need to change it actually, but pretty good.
Exactly. And invest in yourself, brother.
I need to. When I have some spare money, maybe I'll do that.
Fair enough.
Okay, brother.
Good
See
luck.
Ya. Tabamita. Okay.
Israel.
Yeah, Secret, you're right. He was forthcoming. Salam alaikum.
Oh, wow. In Israel. Look at that.
Oh, wow. And are you an Israeli? You look so Israeli.
I am not. My sister actually lives there. She made Aliyah a few years ago.
So you're Jewish?
Jewish, yes,
okay.
yes.
Small mistake.
Close enough. But no, but 99.9% Ashkenazi.
Okay, fair enough.
Unfortunately, no Israeli relatives up until recently, but you never know what time will bring.
Brother, there is no American pic. There is no bigger American than you with the sig on a boat or something with the flag. It's like the epitome of America right now. You just need a beer in your other hand, and you're set.
Right. That's right. It's a lovely way to be. I have to say. I'm
Where you from?
The afternoon. New York City.
Well, you're Jewish. I should have assumed you're from New York.
You're saying statistically.
11%.
New York, Miami, LA. Look,
So where is this? Like, this is not. Where is it? If you don't mind me asking.
No, it's fine. You see behind me, LaGuardia Airport.
Oh wow! Oh, you're close. So do you hear the airplanes?
Yeah, when they fly over. Yeah, I see. I hear them.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
I'm actually right now live. I'm talking to doing debates and stuff. Pretty nice.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have too many controversial opinions.
Most likely not. Most likely not. What do you think about Mamdani? Mamdouki?
What do I think about him? I don't think he's basically a reflection of the political climate in New York, which has been this way for a long time.
Okay. I hope you did not vote for him.
Well,
oh, geez.
I didn't, but there was no alternative anyway. The Republican Party in New York is basically non-existent, in New York City at least. They didn't field any serious candidate. They had got this.
Yeah, but I think Cuomo would have been better than him.
Oh yeah, in the primaries, sure, I voted for Cuomo, but I'm saying but in the general election, there was no real alternative for anyone to vote for.
Still,
Curtis Lee is not a serious person. He's not a real politician. So yeah, the election was the primary, and it was Cuomo versus. It is what it is. I mean, I think there's a few different standpoints, right? There's from an investment and a business standpoint, which, New York has been inhospitable for many years from an investment standpoint. Capital flight has existed, you could look at the transfer tax has plummeted, investment in multifamily has fallen, new business openings are,
don't know enough about this, but I don't think socialism is going to help New York.
I'll tell you this much. If he touches New York City income tax, I'm going to be out of here.
We'll wait and see. I don't know. You can come here.
I think Miami.
Miami is good. It's also very Jewishy.
Yeah. So, look, I like Israel a lot, but I don't have the language. I don't have the family. I don't have the business connections. It's
maybe in the future maybe you'll try it. But I understand you being in America. That's good for you. All good.
Yeah. I mean, it's. Look, my sister made Aliyah. Her husband he sold his company, made a lot of money, and they moved there with a lot of money. So it's easy.
Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. You're right. Listen, brother, appreciate the conversation. You enjoy your
you got it.
Monday.
Take care.
Thank you, brother. See ya.
You got it. All right.
Pinky up.
Huh? Okay.
Oh, this fucking twerp.
Are you okay?
I saw you yesterday, you little maggot. You skipped me. Why'd you skip me?
I don't skip anyone.
You did skip me. You rage quit.
When I talked to you?
Yeah, you rage quit yesterday. I saw you.
Maybe because you're not talking facts and you start lying, and every time I raise the fact,
I was talking facts.
Every time I raise, people can go to the live and see this. It's on my YouTube channel. But maybe every time I raise the fact, you said no, it's incorrect. You're lying. So I'm just when someone is not talking, when someone is not debating in an honest way, there is no conversation with that. I talked to someone who really doesn't agree with me for an hour and 15 minutes before you. Yeah. Terrible person, but at least we had an actual debate with facts.
Terrible person.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, but the thing is, I was only stating facts, and you got rage-baited.
What fact did you say?
Anyone, if you have a YouTube, you can go watch that fucking. Is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube, but then what? But you mostly will know.
Wait,
which fact? No, tell me which fact. Which fact?
Wait, but did you put me on YouTube?
It's live. It's on my live.
Yeah, but how are you just gonna put people on YouTube like that? I don't want to be on YouTube.
You don't want to be on YouTube? Damn, you're on social media.
Yeah, but this is a private. This is a one-on-one thing.
Really? Is it private, or does Umingle tell you might be recorded when you go in this web? Because you can show.
Either way, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I look good. I stated facts. I destroyed you, so I don't really care.
You destroyed me? Mashallah, habibi. Go watch it. Okay, go watch on my channel.
What's your channel?
I'll give you my channel. Fuck you! I'm not gonna give you my channel. You're gonna report me. All these kind of people are gonna report. I got another complaint of someone on my lives, and I needed to censor it. Fuck it. If you'll find it and you will complain, I will censor it. I'm not gonna give someone like that.
Yesterday. We weren't live yesterday.
I wasn't live. Why? It was so maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I don't know what it's talking about. I don't care. You're right. It was World Cup. I wasn't yesterday. 3 days ago, maybe. Yeah, you're right, Anna. Alex, now you have the Tzabar next to your name, like all my members. The Sabras.
I'm an elite Jew.
Mm.
Opa,
Hey,
אביחו,
Kappa, how you doing?
הכל טוב, מה איתך?
אלחמדוללה.
היה איזה קליפים היום?
היה שיחה של שעה ורבע.
אחלה.
It was a good one.
כן.
Okay, brother.
יאללה, ביי.
I'm sad that Argentina lost. Especially to Spain. Damn. Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam, bro.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah. How's Pakistan?
It's great, actually.
Are you an American?
No,
Interesting accent. Where did you pick up the accent from?
I don't know. It just randomly came to me.
Really? In Pakistan?
Yeah, bro.
Sounds kind of weird, bro.
What do you mean, bro? I'm from Pakistan.
I think you're a Palestinian from America who came to Pakistan. I don't know. That's my assuming.
Why would a Palestinian come to Pakistan?
If he comes to America and has citizenship there, maybe then.
No, bro. I'm Pakistani, fully Pakistani, bro.
I see.
What do you think about Pakistan?
Not a good country, but I don't have too much to do. No, I don't. I think the creation of Pakistan was very brutal.
What was brutal?
The creation of Pakistan, with Islam taking over, where British controlled during that when the Hindus were there, and then in 1947 you had the kind of partition plan, and a lot of Hindus were massacred by Pakistanis and they ran away. But I do want to ask you something more important to me and more interesting to me, because I'm not really handling Pakistan on a day-to-day basis. I see.
Bro, you don't like my country, bro.
No, because the way they behaved to me, and one of
the
reasons
they wanted their own separate country because the Hindus were moving mad, so they wanted a separate Muslim country. So that's why.
So they can carve out of India their own country because they want a separate country. Amazing.
No, is that why you hate Pakistan? Is that only why you hate Pakistan?
No, the main reason is because of, again, the way that Pakistanis are treating me on the media, or not on media, on this Umingle, or the way that Pakistanis, or the way Pakistani refugees are going, where the Pakistani refugees are going to Europe and invading Europe, or the way that Pakistanis, you have the Bacha Baji boys, you have the boys that are dancing for you. I think this is very weird for have a society that the boys are dancing and you're touching them. You dress them in women's clothes.
Bro,
you don't know the Bazi boys? The Baha Bazi boys? You know them.
So you're judging Pakistan from based off of this website.
What I see.
You've never been to Pakistan? I mean, you probably.
I can't go to Pakistan. I'm not allowed to
go to Pakistan. Right?
I can't. I'm not allowed to.
Let me show you what happens when a Jew, when an Israeli, you're Israeli, right?
Alhamdulillah.
Let me show you what happens when Israeli goes to Pakistan.
And in general,
I don't know, maybe 60 plus.
I know him. He's an idiot.
This guy.
Yeah, he's an idiot. I know him. You don't need to show it to me. Because one person had a good.
He loves Pakistan.
Yes, let me see how women can walk safely in Pakistan at night. Yeah.
For people, for food, for nature.
MashaAllah, Habibi. One person gave you a good thumbs up review.
This
is like the Yelp equivalency to 1 5-star and 2 million 0-star.
Pakistan is saying this, bro. The Goyim themselves.
MashaAllah, Habibi. MashaAllah. What? He ran away. Of course.
From Israel?
Oh, Ken, I am from Israel.
I'm in Israel right now too.
I see that you're in Israel. I'm live right now, by the way. I don't know if it matters for you. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay, so that's good. You're an American?
Yeah.
Birthright?
No, I'm here just with my family.
How is it?
It's amazing. I love it here.
So you're gonna do Aliyah. I'm kidding. This is like every Israeli fucking say this. I know. We're all the same. We're all the do Aliyah. We're all the same.
One day, Yom Echad, Yom
Yom
Echad.
Echad. Appreciate it.
Hello, handsome motherfucker. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How are you doing, brother? Yeah, she
Target.
doesn't seem 19, by the way. Guys, you heard it only here. Next time you're going on vacation, Pakistan. It's a lovely country, obviously, for some odd reason. It's an amazing country, very safe for women. They treat you well. They don't force anything upon you. Food's amazing. I'll do give them that. Most likely it's going to be very cheap. Because I think the average salary there is like very, very low. It's like if you... I don't know how much, but I don't want to assume. He's an American for sure, your palm. No way he's not an American. 100% he's American. I had an Israeli guy, maybe, I think he's in there in the chat, he's now said he's in bed. He wanted to play with me the devil's advocate, so he wanted to practice a bit doing, like discussing, so he wanted me to do the devil's advocate. Maybe I'll do it with him one day, if I'll catch him here, though. So, thoughts of some good question for you. If anybody doesn't know what the devil's advocate means, it means that I'm going to be a pro-Palestinian and he's going to defend. Here, Dor, he's in the chat. And I'm going to defend, I'm going to be pro-Palestinian and he's going to be pro-Israeli. I'm going to check him. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man.
How old are you?
14.
Wow, sorry. Hey, Kapara.
Avihu.
How you doing, man?
Another day,
that was a 14,
battle.
guys, yeah? Another day,
Dude,
another...
you know what I was told today? That just literally warmed my heart. So I came here for an hour to kill. And I meet people and like not pro-Israel and say, dude, this platform has become very pro-Israeli. What the fuck? I say, of course, these guys got banned on every other platform.
Fair enough, brother. See ya.
God bless.
You too,
God
brother.
bless.
Steel Manning, yes, Steel Manning. I prefer to call it the devil's advocate.
Bro, I'm tired.
How was he 14? Habibi, how you doing? Javid Iran, love you.
Javid Shah, Am Yisrael Chai.
Kapara alecha, I love you. One day, please, one day. I don't know if it's okay. I'm live on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah, okay. Hello, everybody.
Okay. Very deep voice. Brother, I hope the thing's gonna heat up and we're gonna and Trump will attack Iran and we're gonna join him because enough. Is this mean shalom? Hi. Wow, man, you're my man. You're prompt. Remind me what this is?
Ancient Persian symbol for Zoroastrianism.
Okay, this is ancient Persian symbol. Brother, I want to return the favor after Cyrus the Great returned us from the Babylonian exile. He returned us to Jerusalem. We need to do the same for you guys and return you back to the old Iran pre-1979. Love you, brother. Love you a lot.
Am Yisrael Chai and Javid Shah, regime change this year in Tehran.
Bezrat Hashem, God willing. Bye, brother. See ya.
Bye.
Love him. Damn, I should have shown him the chat.
Sure.
So much love. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
How
are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah.
I'm good.
How's the Emirates?
It's good, man. What?
How's
Sorry?
the Emirates?
Oh, it's good. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Are you Emirati?
Yeah. Yes, I am. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Do you talk
Yeah,
to people?
man.
What do you talk to people about here?
Sorry, what'd you say?
What do you talk to people on here?
I just I just talk to people when I'm bored, you know. I guess on this app. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'm discussing geopolitics a bit. Don't know if you want to.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've already done so much of that. It's just overwhelming, you know, like it's too much.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
But yeah, man, I hope you have a good day.
You too, brother.
See you, man. You
See
seem like a good person.
I'm not gonna force him. Hey, brother. The flags are getting more and more. Okay, brother. Bye-bye. Some of the Emiratis are not. Maybe he does look like an Emirati. السلام عليكم.
يا ابن المتناكه شرموط يا جث امك يا ابن العلقه يا جث امك يا ابن المتناكه.
انا مسلم حبيبي.
يلا يلعن كس اللي جابك.
انا مسلم حبيبي.
جث امك اسود.
انا مسلم. I was born here in Israel and you curse a Muslim, a fellow Muslim. They're so nice.
Hello.
Yeah, brother. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Yalla kapara, انت فستان قلته وكفاره. Every time someone asking how am I, like the Alhamdulillah is stuck with me.
Israel.
No, you're a kid. Oh, come on. This should be a good one. Damn.
Fucking weird.
Why are you in the shower? So noisy.
You motherfucker.
Salam alaikum. You know what he would have done to you guys? Guess he doesn't know.
Yo, what's good, bro? You from Israel?
Alhamdulillah.
What's that mean, bro?
What do you mean? Thanks God, I'm from Israel.
Are you Islamic people there?
There are Muslims in Israel, if that's what you're asking, yeah.
So are you Muslim or what?
Okay, brother, sorry. The moving and the speech and no. Hey, brother.
What's up, dog?
Good
to
brother.
see you.
Have a good week, yeah?
Yeah, man. Everything's going well. I'm moving right now, so
moving sucks.
My life is just in boxes.
I moved like 8 houses in my life since I met my future wife back in like 14 years ago.
Yeah.
It sucks. Moving sucks.
8 times is a lot.
The main reason it was 8 times is because we 4 of the times is because we bought a house and we set it and we upgrade to a different house. So every time we buy the house on paper, which is cheaper, like it takes like 2-3 years to build the building. So when you buy it on the paper, it's cheaper, and then when you get into the house and you live there a year and 2, you make a profit of the just because it's just going up in prices, the buildings, the houses here in Israel. So that's what we did every year. But I hope we're gonna stay here for the next 10 years and not gonna move because I'm done moving. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, brother.
Well, maybe you've built up enough to just buy and sell them.
Yeah.
Without living in them.
We have mortgage, but I understand. Okay, brother.
Well, brother, good to see you. Good luck out there.
Thank you too.
Peace.
Bye. Whoa. Salami.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
It has been going very nice, actually. By the way, if people don't know, yesterday I've recorded with Salam part of the podcast. We're gonna do a continuation of the podcast, and I hope you will like it.
I might say you were awfully optimistic. You said, "Oh, we'll do like 35 minutes."
I thought, you when we go into specific topic, you talk, and I'm trying to direct it, but I don't want to stop you because it's interesting. So we're gonna just break the podcast to 2. We're gonna just do two parts. It's okay.
I told you stop me. I do talk a lot.
I get it. It doesn't feel right. Next time I'm gonna put a timer.
Anyway, so good. You're having a good time. So I don't want to break.
You got
your
much
stride.
love, by the way. Look
Carry on.
look at the chat. By the way, look at how many look at how much love you're getting from the chat.
They are way too nice.
No,
I
they're
think
not.
it's sorry. Because you get an awful lot of zombie Egyptians, so I just kind of stand out because I have a normal brain. The others are zombies.
Yeah,
so,
makes sense. Oistag, regarding where
by
you can,
comparison.
Oistag, where you can find it, it wasn't live. We recorded it. I need to record another part, and then I need to edit it. Trust me, when the podcast will be out, I will tell you, but it's going to be on my YouTube. I'm going to post it like here, nowhere else.
Eli Yakov says, it's been a while. Yeah, I was having fun. I was in Israel for 2 weeks, so haven't been online.
Well, Eli met you, so...
I know, he did. It's been a while.
Getting so much love from the chat. They love you, you see? And you're saying why they want to see a podcast of you, because they really appreciate your knowledge and you as a person.
And thank you guys, and really, and say, Eli, I haven't run into you. I don't know why. You know, I haven't seen you for some time, but yeah, we should do it again.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't want to keep you.
It's all good, Salam.
Unless
never
you
keep you
here. So
you what?
Unless you need me or want me.
No, if I need you, I'm DMing you. I'm DMing you. Okay, Salam, I appreciate it.
Have a great evening.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. Love him. Such a great person.
Israel. Oh, Allah Israel.
Arabed, how you doing? You're so nice, close together. Is there anyone else in the room, or is it's only the two of you?
Late. You
only
from
two?
Israel? No, I am كتير.
Oh, wow, 2 and 2. Wow, swingers?
You know girl?
Wait, are you swingers?
Swingers يعني.
Damn. No, as Egyptians.
He always skips the pussy.
Brother.
How you doing, Abby? They always skip, don't they, the pussies?
They see the cross, they're getting afraid of you.
Exactly, they're faggots.
Well, I just saw in Egypt 4 Muslims, 2 in each bed. And I asked if they were swingers. Maybe they were swingers.
How many Arabs you count tonight in a bed?
How many Arabs what?
How many Arabs tonight have you counted on a bed? Like how many?
Actually, it's the first one
boom.
because I talked to someone
Really?
for an hour. I talked to one person for an hour and 15 minutes, so it was a long conversation.
Oh, fair play, then, man. Fair play.
Yeah, fair enough.
Listen, I'm going for them tonight. Like, you have a good one, bro.
Okay,
Right,
brother. See ya.
Have a good one.
Salam alaikum.
Israel.
Alhamdulillah, brother. How's the bed? Are you in the bed? Are you in bed? Are you in the bed? In the bed?
Do you wanna come?
No, I'm just counting how many Arabs they say today. I'm not Al Zoot. I am not going that way. I'm in my room. You with a friend?
No, I don't.
Alone?
Yeah.
Most of the time when I see you guys, you're like a lot of people together.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Okay. How's Morocco?
Pretty good, actually.
Okay,
How is
very
Israel?
nice. Alhamdulillah, it's amazing. I love this country.
Where are you from? Tel Aviv?
No, the north.
The north?
Next to around Akka. Akko.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter, it's in the north.
Are you streaming?
I am streaming.
Where? Twitch?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you talk about politics a bit or no? Yes. How old are you, by the way?
19.
Okay. So you don't talk about politics?
I talk about everything.
What do you think about Palestine?
Free Palestine.
What do you mean when you say free Palestine?
Free Palestine, like from Israel.
Okay,
You know,
so
like,
and how does
because
that...
free Palestine, that means that, like, imagine that you're...
We're gonna wait now for 10 You gotta either a call. We're gonna wait 10 seconds or 20 seconds because I wanna hear what he has to say. But most likely he got a call or something and the screen went black. Yes, Fatari, you're right, actually. We actually already freed it from the British. Secret, I don't know if they're doing a lot of hand holdings. Maybe they do. In Pakistan, there was a survey actually that they checked, and it was the #1 country in 1 year for most gay searches online on porn, gay porn. But yeah, let's continue. Hey,
Yo.
how you doing?
Dude, it's crazy. Why is Iran bombing Jordan and not us?
They're afraid of us, I think, because those Arab countries are not doing anything to them.
It's all agreed upon. They have it's all premeditated.
It's one of the conspiracy. It's one of the ideas. I'm not gonna say. I don't know. It's one of
The same way it's a conspiracy theory. The same way Iran allowed Israel to bomb their military infrastructure, so long as we allowed them to take the nuclear materials out of these facilities first.
I don't know. I'm not gonna go into these theories. Okay?
No, it's all crazy
to.
shit, bro.
Okay, brother. See ya.
The bottom line is it's bad.
I know. Okay.
Israel.
إسرائيل.
نكمل ثانية.
Yes, just got the butt.
Oh my god.
Are you okay? Okay, you're not, I guess.
Shalom.
Salam alaikum.
وعليكم السلام.
Amazing.
كيف حالك؟
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
And that's all the Arabic I know.
Just that?
That.
I can't speak English very good. I understand everything, but I can't talk.
Your English is better than mine, first of all.
Yeah, not Arabim.
I guess, is your Hebrew better or your English is better?
My English. I don't speak Hebrew.
Okay, so you don't come to work in Israel?
It's close, bro. You know.
I know it's close, but some people from the West Bank I know come and work in Israel.
Yeah, تهريب بس بيجوا هذول.
It's what?
تهريب, you know, تهريب is wait, I don't speak English for good. On the what the fuck is that?
Can you can you type it? Type it.
Okay.
Type in Arabic. I'll translate.
تهريب.
Wait. Let's see. This is smuggling, like going through the wall. Smuggling? No, some of them I think have like passports they can come and work.
No.
Did we take all of them? Shabachim, yes, he's talking about Shabachim, illegals. You're right, smuggling. Yeah. Thank you for my chat who are faster than me. Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now.
You live in Palestine. You live in Israel now?
Alhamdulillah, yes.
Where?
In Akka.
Akka. Nice. والله حلو Akka. I love Akka, you know?
Yeah, it's very a lot of Muslims and Christians and Jews together.
Yeah, I know. I respect all. I respect Jewish. I respect Jewish and Christian and Muslims.
MashaAllah, inshallah. Why they're going black every time? Why they're getting? He's from the West Bank. You can see the country here, and when it says Palestine, it's never Gaza. I never got someone for Gaza. It's the West Bank, but I guess yeah, but maybe he's gonna get in trouble. So he seems kind of nice. So yeah, he's chill. Yopam, nobody's going to see this. I don't think the PLO is sitting on my lives searching for people from the West Bank. Oh, it's from Hebron? Okay, fair enough. Did I talk with you? You seem kind of...
Yeah, we did. You skipped me, bro. You didn't resist.
I don't skip people.
You didn't resist.
Either you cursed me. I didn't resist.
No, I don't curse people. Believe me.
Okay, so why did I skip?
Because we had the long argument and you just didn't resist of my arguments because I was...
What was your argument?
Hello, bro.
If it was long, maybe I just wanted to skip because it was just too much. It was too long, and people wanted me to just continue to the other person. I did not skip because I considered the point, but
yeah, because your brain didn't get all those ideas.
Okay.
Your brain can't take the truth.
I can't take the truth. What was the truth?
Because you're so hallucinating.
What was the truth?
About a free Israeli Jewish country.
Really? It's not a country?
Well, actually, y'all made that. Y'all made that.
What do you mean?
Power and killing people, and you are in power right now. I mean,
who made the country? Who made Israel?
Israel. Let me finish. Okay, let me finish. Okay, take my speech and try to analyze it. You made a lot of things. Like y'all after the World War II, you made a lot of things. You made weapons. You made technology. You had the really big scientific people, and that's the truth. Now, right now, the Zionist Israeli Jewish people, y'all have a superpower, but
smart people.
Yes, you are smart. You're smart in a way, but y'all have a lack of humanity. That's the problem.
Lack of humanity? Really?
Yes,
what proof do you have of that?
Like, do you see the pictures and the videos that are coming out from Gaza?
Oh my God, the Gaza again. Why do we tell them to evacuate then? Why do we tell them ahead of time to go and to run away? Why would we give them refugee zones? Why do we vaccinate them for polio, over 1 million Palestinians? Why would we drop knocker bombs on their houses to tell them to get out? Why do we do this? I can show you videos from Yemen, from Sudan.
No, let's stay
What's
in
your
Gaza.
point?
So
Oh, let's stay in Gaza. You don't care about Sudan, right? Good shit.
No, if we're talking about humanities, let's talk about Venezuela, Sudan, Igor, Indians. There is so many problems in the world,
but we're the only one who cares about the people we're fighting.
No, the Gaza is a special one because the images and the videos that coming out there that y'all did killing children.
Yes, children die in war. You're correct.
What type of heart do you have that you can burn a child?
We don't burn the child. He dies during war. We do not want them to die. Can you tell me why does Hamas fight between civilians? Why do they put their kids in front of the targets?
Because Hamas didn't do that, and Hamas is a
Hamas didn't do what?
Of course, they didn't make human children as a human shields.
Really? So
you're the ones who making this.
So this shooting a mortar
and also
and having look who's behind the mortar. That's odd and suspicious. Why would you have kids behind the mortar?
Okay, they are not using them as a human shoulders in this case.
So why are the kids there?
This is okay. Let me tell you something about the Gaza childrens. The Gaza childrens, they are raised in like, how can I say it? So trying to teach them the ideology of resistance, which is they will grow up and fight you to get back their country.
It wasn't their country, first of all. It was never a country. Second of all, you think it's okay to teach 4- and 5-year-olds how to fight in military clothes and how to kill the Jews? You think this is a good way to teach? Oh, that's a good way to teach the kids?
That's the spirit of resistance. You're seeing it as a terrorist. I say it to resistance.
So not to teach them how to make peace, to teach them how to kill.
There is no peace with Israeli people.
We just offered them peace a few times in the past, but they rejected it. There's no peace with the Palestinians.
Peace didn't exist in your vocabulary.
So why did we offer them land and peace?
You offered them something that owns them.
When was Palestine theirs? It was under the British occupation.
Bro,
when was Palestine? No. I'm not gonna let you off of the hook right now. When was Palestine a country, or a kingdom, or a sovereignty?
From the
what
first
date?
Human being?
From the dinosaurs?
From Eve and
Eve?
And Adam.
The name of the region was not named Palestine when it was Eve, because if you're going by that, in the Quran, does it say that the land name is Palestine?
In Quran, the Quran said the Jerusalem and Palestine in general
does not say Palestine in the Quran. Don't lie.
You know what's the word Quran used? It used the Holy Land, the Ard al
so the Holy Land means Palestine?
No,
Ah.
means
Art
journalism.
al-Muqaddasa.
Means journalism. Okay, we are again on this. It's journalism.
Journalism?
How to say it? Quds.
Al-Quds, the holy. Yes. What's
The
your point?
Yeah. So in the Quran said the Holy Land, like the Jewish can't enter again.
Can't
the Holy
enter?
Land. Yeah.
So why
Can't
does
leave.
it? Why in Surah Al-Ma'idah, God tell us to go into Art al-Muqaddasa and to have a country,
Exactly.
a kingdom?
Okay, I will tell you. I will answer you. The story of Bani Israel, the Israelis with Musa has a timeline. Musa was one of the Israelis, okay, and they rescued them from the Pharaoh. You know the story.
Yes.
And the river got split into.
I know.
Okay. After then, so many things that happened. In conclusion, the Israelis got so, how can I say it? So like so bad with Musa. I can't find the word. Like they every time that Musa tried to make a solution for them, even though he made food comes from heaven or the sky.
Okay, and what did they do? Let's continue. What did they do?
So many stories. For example, when one time Musa left them, when he come back, he found out they were worshipping a cow.
That's when they brought the 10 Commandments and then he broke it. Correct.
That's what? Explain
when
this.
he brought the 10 Commandments from Mount Sinai, he came down to the people.
Okay.
He saw them worshipping a cow. He threw the commandments on the ground and he went back up to Sinai for them to, I think, repent and to go back on their ways. And according to God, your God, Allah, whatever, he punished us also because he told us to go into the land, right?
Yes.
And we did not go into the land, right?
Why did you go to?
Because we said we were afraid. There is a big enemies there, right? And what did God tell us?
What did?
No, you tell me because you said we were banished from the land.
Okay, come. You started the story. Finish it.
So in Surah Al-Ma'idah, in verse 26, God said, "You're banished from the land for 40 years." What happened after 40 years when we wandered the desert? God made his promise. God kept his promise. We went into the land and we had Jewish kingdoms in the land. King Dawood, King Solomon, they had kingdoms here by the will of God. Regarding Palestine, because you say Palestine was here, where is Palestine from? Do you even know where Palestine, like where the name is from?
What is the name from?
No, you tell me because you're saying it's Palestine. It was always Palestine. You don't know. Okay, so at least we know that you don't know anything about the topic because you said Palestine.
I'm listening. I'm trying.
No,
to
okay, no.
understand.
So
that
I want now.
That doesn't mean I'm agreeing with you.
So now I want to
Try
listen.
to make the difference between I'm hearing you, I respect you because I'm hearing you, and agreeing with you. I didn't move my mind.
Okay. So now I want to listen to you, and you will tell me where Palestine is from.
Palestine, exactly. I don't have the right information to tell you where it's from, but it's not about Palestine. It's not about Palestinian. It's about Islam. Even
Islam, but Islam was not there.
The Holy Land doesn't belong to, and the Holy Mosque doesn't belong to Palestinians. Their land belongs to them, but the Holy Land, that place, that capital, Quds, belongs to us, the Muslims. Like everyone can go there and pray to them.
Regarding Al-Quds, in the Quran, it doesn't say Jerusalem or Yerushalayim. It says Al-Quds. It doesn't say that Muhammad came to Jerusalem. It's talking about Al-Quds. So there is no actually proof that Muhammad was here. So you don't have any connection to Al-Quds according to you, but Yerushalayim, Jerusalem, no connection at all.
Is it okay for you if you all left the Quds and live all the way in the Palestine for us?
No, this is our land. We had a kingdom here. By the way, we wanted to share. Are you Palestinian?
I'm Muslim.
Are you Palestinian?
I'm Muslim.
It's not the same thing. Are you Palestinian?
No.
Okay. Wanted to ask. So Palestine, the name Palestine came from Europe. They're using a European name that came, Herodotus used it, a Greek philosopher. The Egyptian used to call them, they're actually the first one who called them Peleset, which is invaders. Later on, Hadrian, the Roman emperor, renamed the area Syria Palestina when he banished it out from the land. I don't know if you know this. Most likely you don't know this because you said you don't know. And then, you know when they started calling this area Palestine, because you all like to say Palestine. That came in the 7th century, 6th, 7th century, when the Arabs came into the land. So Palestine is a European colonizer name. That has nothing to do with the land.
Okay, I don't care who named it Palestine. I don't care if European or everyone or anyone else made this. I only want no thing that y'all people will. It's not. Time is not. It's so close to for you to vanish.
Of course. You've been saying this in 1948, 67, 73, 80s, 90s. Every year you're saying, in a few years, Israel will be gone.
Because y'all that don't deserve to live, I'm saying it honestly, because
but the Muslims do deserve to live. The Muslims who killing more people than anyone else. MashaAllah.
You have like of humanity, and we will keep resist. We'll bring back the Holy Land from y'all. Children kills, children's murders. Like you don't have no humanity. How could you live? You are empty inside.
We're empty, mashallah, but God is with us, Habibi. We're empty with you guys, but God is with us. God supporting us. God gave us many victories. 2 billion Muslims in the world, 500 million Muslims in the Middle East, and you do not beat a 7 million Jewish nation? How weak are you guys?
Yeah, you are right. You are
mashallah, Habibi. So maybe God is with someone and not with the other one.
Islam. Okay, let's agree on one thing. We are living in a time where Muslims are living their weakest period because they are not following Islam, and y'all Jewish take this as an occasion and like just start to spread your how to say it, your boots.
What
you have boots anywhere in the Arab land. You have the Sisi in Egypt. You have
we gave back. We do not want to spread. Why would we give back land if we want to spread?
What do you mean?
You said that we conquered Egypt.
What do you mean by conquered?
Took it. Take it. Take a land.
Y'all took the government
in Egypt.
Your system is you're trying to put every person that.
Oh my God, the conspiracy theories is strong with this guy.
Supports you because you are the conspiracy. Y'all are the personal conspiracy.
We control the media.
Exactly.
We control the banks.
Exactly.
We control the government in the US.
Exactly.
We did 9/11.
Yes.
Amazing. Sure. We killed JFK.
Exactly.
When you hit your leg on the wall or on the table, do you also blame the Jews?
No.
Of course you do, Habibi. It's the Jews' fault that you're such an idiot.
All things that you mentioned was true.
True. No proof behind it, but it's all true, Habibi.
Those are the things.
Where is my space? I also control the weather. By the way, I don't know if you know this. We're doing blizzard in Gaza. They're freezing to death in Gaza. Also, we have Jewish lasers. Okay. And now, after this entire discussion, I understand why I stopped talking to you, because you're an idiot. Now I understand why I skipped him. Yeah, Avram, now I understand why I skipped him. Exactly. Oh my God. Jesus. Wait 1 second. Jesus. Oh, wow. Oh yes, we also vaporized the people, according to some of the incident.
Hey man.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. You can skip me. I know you.
I know you also. I think I talked to you like once or twice. Bye, Kappa.
Bye.
Israel, incredible Israel.
Yeah, he was a conspiracy on a different level.
Yo, how you doing?
I'm good, but you're a bit young, so I'm gonna continue.
بقول لك ايه
Egypt, Arabs, how you
طيري يا
doing?
اسطى.
Mashallah,
Are you
together is always good.
No.
No, who's the big spoon?
Who's what?
The big spoon.
Free Palestine, motherfucker.
He's the big spoon?
Free Palestine.
Palestine? What is Palestine? How can you say free Palestine? You don't have P. Oh, damn.
صوتك يا بابا.
We actually do have some kind of Jewish lasers, you know, by the way, because we have the beam missile, I forgot the name of it, Keren Or or whatever beam that can deflect drones. What's the name of it in English?
In a barbershop getting a haircut.
Iron beam. Is it called iron beam? Really? What's something else? It is the iron beam? I thought it was gonna be more unique with a new name, not continue with the iron. But if it's iron beam, it's gotta be the iron beam, and as long as it works, I'm good with that. So you see, we do have space lasers. Not space, but lasers.
Fuck you, bitch. Pooh.
No, you need to use spit. Where's the spit?
Huh?
You motherfucker, your
Where is the saliva? Where is the saliva, habibi? No connection there.
Yeah, I watched it.
Zio laser would be good, actually. Zio laser would be really funny, actually.
Yo, what up?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good.
Are you in the... Where are you right now?
We are in Palestine.
No, I know, but what is this?
This is our streaming lab.
Streaming lab? This is kind of look fancy.
It is.
It's in Hebron.
It's in Hebron. Amazing.
Yeah.
Hebron.
Hebron
was once a Jewish city.
What?
Was once a Jewish city until we got kicked out.
No, don't say that. My family, they are here since a fucking long time. I mean, we had a Jewish neighborhood in Hebron, the old city, but they got kicked out by the Israelis. I mean...
What?
Yeah. Yes. So what? We have a Jewish houses here, and they got kicked out a long time by Israelis, and they are now having شو معنى قضايا في المحكمة؟
نسيت.
Something in courts, I don't know what's called, about about them houses, because there's some settlers that are stealing it from them.
You know that Hebron was one of the oldest cities of the Jews, right?
قضايا cases.
Hebron.
No, it's not the oldest city. Actually, the Ibrahim Mosque is...
Abraham was here. Abraham was here.
Abraham was here, but before Abraham, it was for the Christians. Was Jesus
Christians?
here.
Before Abraham?
Yeah.
Jesus before Abraham? Did he say Jesus before? Did I hear him correctly? Did he say that Jesus was before Abraham? Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, I'm learning more stuff as long as I go. I'm learning that Jesus was alive before Abraham. Good to know. Jesus.
מה אח שלי?
טוב כפרה, how are you doing? I'm streaming. תודה כפרה עליך. אתה מכיר אותי?
וואלה, לא, אבל מה השם שלך ביוטיוב?
It's this.
אני מצטלם מסך סבבה?
תצטלם כפרה, אין בעיה. אני פשוט כרגע גם לייב.
יאללה, מגניב.
יאללה, תהנה בנורווגיה, אחי.
תודה, גבר.
יאללה, ביי כפרה.
شو مزاجي والله؟ فوك يو بيتش.
سلام عليكم.
ما فلسطيني الاول؟ انت فلسطيني ولا اسرائيلي؟
انا you want can I I don't speak Arabic.
Okay, what's your nationality? Palestine or from Israel?
No, I'm an Israeli, but I'm Muslim Israeli.
What? You're Muslim?
Yeah. Wallahi.
What's your name, bro? Okay, I admire that. What's your name?
Hamoudi, Hamoudi, habibi.
Hamoudi?
Yeah.
No, your real name.
That's my real name. On my online personality, that's my real name. But why do you you have a problem with Muslim Israelis?
No, not a problem. It's just there's no Muslim Israelis, bro.
There are 2 million of us here.
Listen to me. In Islam, there's no Israel.
Really? So Bani Israel in Islam, in the Quran, who are they?
They are people. They are not a
people. What is people?
They are few of people. You know what I mean?
People.
They are not a country. They don't have a land in Quran.
Dawood and Saliman. They were in Art al-Muqaddasa, right? Israel.
They weren't have fucking country.
Art al-Muqaddasa. Dawood and Saliman had a kingdom, habibi. People. Abu Hamoudi. That's my new name. Abu Hamoudi. Good shit.
Israel! Fuck Israel!
Lovely people. Alhamdulillah. Why did you skip me last time?
You're gonna have to remind me.
No, I just saw you and say, "Hey Adam, how are you doing?" and then you skipped.
Oh, I don't know. I had a conversation with this pro-Israeli that made me even more pro-Palestinian. So we had an argument
your IQ is not there, so.
about Hamas killing children. He told me Hamas was killing children and they recorded it. I'm like, where's the video? He said it's only the Israeli government that has that video and they showed it to reporters. He told me to go look at what the reporters said after they watched the October 7th film, and I looked at what they said. They said that there was a 9-year-old girl under a table that was executed on video by Hamas. And then I'm like, okay, that sounds familiar because Yosef Haddad posted on Twitter in 2024 of GoPro footage of Hamas executing a girl under a desk. And he said in the caption, small girl executed, video retrieved from Hamas GoPro. And then I looked at the footage and then I found a Mako article, Mako.il, and it turned out that was an Israeli lieutenant inside an Israeli office military base. So that even made me more pro-Palestinian.
So Mako is correct? I don't understand. First of all, I don't know which video you're talking about. Oh, so Mako is correct and all the others are incorrect.
Yes, because
I don't know with the video, so I'm not going to talk about this video. If anybody in the chat knows which video he's talking about, because
there's three POVs of the video.
Can you give me the video? Can you give me the link to the video?
Yeah. And it's the same video Mako posted because it's
Just give me the video.
Just look up Yosef Haddad shooting at a small frightened girl hiding under a table and murdering her. So when you, and then the Mako article,
you can just put it, you can tell me the name of the article. Because I tried, I only get the Instagram things and I don't want to go for the Instagram. So I can see a video here. Okay. I can see a video. It's on Instagram. I don't want to trust Instagram. Can you give me the actual video?
Her name is Idan Ram. Just look up her story, and they include parts of her interview of what the GoPro footage was. It was
What's her name? Idan what?
Idan Ram. E-D-E-N Ram. It's a Channel 12 interview. She actually survived. So the video of the girl being shot at under the table.
I really don't see it. Can you type the name? Can you give me
you have to type it in Hebrew because it's an Israeli
Can you flip
article.
it for a second, Lieutenant?
Yeah. Okay, here you go.
Lieutenant Edan Ram. Okay. Hold on, Edan. Hold on. Show me. Dan Ram. I asked myself. Okay. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay. It's in Hebrew because this is just translated.
I'm trying to find. You can't give me the link because I really did write Lieutenant Idan Ram and I can't find this. No, I know, but I need the link. Now it's flipped.
Okay, here.
זה מהטבח בחמ"ל. זה מהטבח בחמ"ל? וואו. סגם, שאלתי את עצמי אם ככה זה מרגיש למות. סגם, אוקיי. hold on. רם, שאלתי את עצמי אם ככה... I don't think this is what you're talking about.
It is because in the
What's
interview,
what's this interview talking about? Tell me.
It's the lieutenant that was under the table getting shot at, and they include parts of the video of the Hamas GoPro footage in this interview. It's gonna be it's a 40-minute video, and I'll tell you exactly where they put the video of the GoPro footage. They put the GoPro footage at 24:50, the duration time 24:50, where the Hamas militants shoot at under the table. And I seen this footage on October 2023, and I actually felt bad about like this execution because it was obviously an execution.
So you're saying the IDF shot him?
No, Idan Ram is a lieutenant. She's a female.
Okay, so what are you talking about? Because this specific article is talking about Idan Ram got shot by Hamas Nukhba terrorists.
Yes.
So what are you going for?
No, I'm just saying that the pro-Israeli told me that Hamas filmed themselves killing little girls. And then when I looked into it, the only footage or testimony was that a little girl was under a table and she was getting executed by Hamas militants. This is the only October 7th footage that reflects it, but she was actually an Israeli soldier. She wasn't a little girl. She wasn't in a kibbutzim. And also Yosef Haddad was regurgitating the same propaganda. On his Twitter, he posted a tweet that says, shooting at a small frightened girl hiding under a table.
Okay, so he used a soldier that was maybe young. Okay. Hold on.
No, all I'm saying is that Yosef Haddad lied. The person,
So Yosef Haddad, instead of saying a young kid, it was a soldier who was in her PJs. That's your problem right now with this specific one, but you don't have a problem with Hamas utilizing kids, hiding behind them in hospitals, in schools, in tunnels, putting them in the front of lines, fighting in civilian clothes. Because you're giving me such a niche issue right now with someone who's took a picture. He maybe, he saw the picture. He may be confused with a young girl because it's very blurry. I saw the picture. I can show the people the picture. It's very blurry. Let me show you guys the picture. This is the picture he is talking about. This picture. Don't say it's not, because this is the picture.
No, it is.
From this picture, you don't know if this is a small girl, a big girl, whatever. You cannot understand that she's in her PJs and you see the Hamas there. So you using that in order to say, oh, look how bad the IDF in Israel is and Yosef Haddad? What's going on with you right now?
It's false information.
This is what you're looking for your pro-Palestinian propaganda right now? Really? This is your win?
No, my debate with this pro-Israeli that I had is that the Palestinian government does not kill children. I honestly can't see
in the kibbutzim, they did not kill children.
Intentionally, I haven't seen any proof.
They kill. Oh, fuck this shit. Really? So the GoPro, when they go in,
and when
they actually made a live on Facebook when they killed, if I'm correct, she was a 17-year-old. I don't remember the name of the family. She died in one of the rooms, and the Hamas opened the live, showed the family, the father, the wife. They had a son, and they were on the ground. The father was bleeding. His daughter were dying slowly. She died in the end, underage. But you say no, Hamas did not do this.
If they killed the daughter, why didn't they kill off the rest of the family?
Because they hold them as hostages. Why did they kill the 251 hostages they took? Why didn't
they decided to kill one person? But
yes, because they got into the house, they shot everything, and then they started holding them down. Are you listening to yourself? Is your IQ really about Palestine right now?
I honestly cannot imagine like Palestinians like me executing a child. That's something that I cannot imagine. And when I actually look into it, and I know the video you're talking about. And by the way, in that Facebook live video, they actually take one of the boys. They tell him to knock on the doors.
You know what happened with him in the end? Yes, he tells them to knock on the doors to get them out so Hamas can kill them. And in the end, this boy was shot by Hamas dead.
No, this is where you're wrong.
Why are you yelling right now? Why are you yelling right now? Can you calm down?
There was an IDF investigation that concluded that I have his name.
What's his name?
Concluded.
What's his name?
I can look it up for you.
And if I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. But Hamas still used him to knock on people out to get him out to shoot him. And tell me what was his name. I want to see the incident. Go ahead. Prove me wrong.
I have to.
What's his name?
I'm gonna get his full name.
The Bibas, by the way, what about the Bibas kids that returned strangled and dead?
Okay,
do you care about them?
We'll talk about that in a second.
No. But wait, before
we're talking about footage of children being killed.
We're talking about forensic evidence of Bibas family getting killed.
That wasn't my initial question.
No, but do you care about them? Do you care about them? Because you cannot imagine
Palestinians. Yes, I care about them.
So why did the Palestinians do that?
Okay, we're not gonna deflect. Just calm down.
So you don't care. Good shit. Yeah. What's his name?
Dikla Arava and her son Tomer were likely killed by Israeli fire.
Tomer what? Was likely? Tomer what?
Tomar Arava, Arava. He was 17. Okay. So this is the boy that was told to knock on the doors. See? They even put in a Haaretz article. I remember this video. They go and he was killed by Israeli fire. Him and his mother.
Hold on. So regarding this, Tomer escaped the inquiry, concluded being held. So he was held an hour and a half by Hamas. So short after his escape, the IDF spotted him, misidentifying him and as a threat, and they did kill him. You're correct. But do you know when was it? Because it was during October 7. What happened during October 7? I do wonder what happened during the kibbutzim and everything. You think the IDF wanted to kill him?
No.
Amazing. So wait. No. Stop. It's a question at a time. Who brought this person to this kind of situation?
It was Hamas.
Amazing. Amazing. So why did he die? Because of... I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. We do not want to kill our own people. He died because Hamas brought him to this situation. Yes, atrocities thing happening during war. The IDF did kill some of our own people, not by purpose, on mistake. And I'm not going to say, yes, the IDF did actually kill him, but not on purpose. It was by mistake. You're like trying to twist it in a way that, look, the IDF killed him. The IDF wanted to kill him.
No, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is that my point was the Palestinian government doesn't intentionally kill children. Sorry, children.
So what are the Bibas family?
So that's exactly what when I said Palestinian government, and I never brought up Hamas in this whole debate.
This is the government.
I'm referring to the current government of Palestine, the one that attends the UN. I'm not talking about Hamas. And by the way,
Hamas is the government in Gaza. I don't care about this.
No, it's not.
It's not the government? Who was elected?
2 weeks ago.
No, we're not talking about 2 weeks ago. We're talking about 2 years ago when they were in power and they held Hamas and Kfir and Ariel Bibas.
But no one was talking. You brought up 2 years ago.
And they returned them dead, strangled to death. To their family. They were in power. They were the government. Do not deflect about 2 weeks ago. Hamas relinquished power. I don't care about 2 weeks ago. I'm talking about 2 years ago. So they don't kill kids? Really?
About the Bibas family, Hamas says they didn't kill them, but the Israelis say Hamas killed them. How do I know who's telling the truth? Because both sides, actually, the IDF has a longer history of lying than Hamas. So I really
IDF like longer, of course. According to what?
I can give you like personal experience. I can give you 20 examples of how they lied. Whether it's they're pointing out a calendar.
Same thing I can tell you about the calendar. Yes, this is a lie. I can say a thing about Hamas. Saying in Castled 48 Hamas died, but in the end 2 years after they said no, it was 750 that Hamas
We're not talking about numbers because I can say the same thing about the IDF.
What about the cuts?
The original casualty count for October 7th was 1,400, but the bodies were so badly burnt that 200 Hamas militants were burned alive. That means
we corrected the numbers. We corrected the numbers.
That means the photos on October 7th of burnt Israelis means that it was Israeli fire that killed them.
Those are burned. They are tied up. Those bodies were tied up. You think we tied up Palestinians and burned them? What's your proof of that? Because there are proof sightseeing people that they actually burned people tied up. What about the Katz family? The Katz family, the entire family that they massacred Livnat, Aviv, Rotem, Yonatan, and Yiftach. 14, 16, 18-year-old, they killed the entire family, not killing kids. My ass. What about the Kedem family? What about the Kedem family? Yonatan.
I'm not denying that there were
Sahar and Arbel, and Omer. Sahar and Arbel, a twins 5-year-old, and Omer a 2-year-old. Hamas killed them, not the IDF. Hamas killed them, not the IDF. The government in Palestine. So don't bullshit me saying that Hamas doesn't kill kids. Do not BS me right now, you fucking liar.
So do you think a Palestinian militant went inside these homes and pointed a gun at a child and just executed them?
Yes, exactly
you really
like
think
that.
that's what happened?
I do exactly
how come
think
there's
this
no
from
videos?
many eyesights.
There's no videos of that happening whatsoever, but there is videos of the IDF sniping children and laughing
There
about
are
it
no
on video.
videos of
And it's
those.
not even
Show
after
me.
October 7th.
Show me one video. Every time, show me one
This
video.
was in 2018.
Show me one video of a sniper shooting at a Palestinian and IDF sniper. Go. One video. I want to see one video because every time I'm asking you for the video, you're not showing me the video. But again, deflecting, because I'm pointing to you. You said Hamas doesn't kill children. I give you numerous evidence that Hamas killed children. You say you're not pointing your finger because you don't have a video clear cut of Hamas shooting a kid. That's not enough for you? I'm just wondering. No, I want to see the video. I want to see no article. No article. I want to see a video.
No, there's a video in it. Go watch the video. Go watch the video.
Fuck me. Of course he's gonna fucking run away. Give me a second. Wow. I'm sure there are, by the way, videos. I know there are videos that were not released, that were released only to the press, showing atrocities that were not released to the public. And I know it's for public safety and personality. They're not releasing it because they want to respect the dead and want to respect the families. But the IDF and the government really need to release all the videos, all the horrendous videos. I know it's such a problematic issue, releasing videos that are, some people will see this and they will go back and they will remember what happened. So I understand why the government is not releasing out of respect, because Hamas doesn't give a shit about their kids and their people. They just want to show as many atrocities as they can. But yes, there is in Telegram. I know I cannot show in Telegram because YouTube I can actually block my screen and show it to him, but he will say no, it's the IDF. There is no talking to Adam on this point.
Absolutely not. And I agree. They should release every single fucking video. I know it sucks for the families and I don't want to be heartless. I understand, but people need to see the evil.
Yeah,
exactly. The evil of these people, the same people he's justifying.
Exactly.
Fucking right.
By the way, thank you for all the viewers that are here. Appreciate all of you. We're in a record right now, 96 people. That's amazing. Just a month ago, I had like 10 people watching me. So I do appreciate each one of you listening and joining. Yeah, Yopam, it was a hard conversation. For me to raise those people and to talk about this, it's... I know personal stories, which is really...
Israel.
Never mind. It matters, but I prefer not to talk about specific instances right now. Don't worry, I'm not showing your face.
No problem. If you want to show me, show me.
Why?
Show
I'm not gonna show your face.
No problem, my friend. I don't fear from anyone.
Brother, I love you.
I love you too.
This is Ego, by the way. He's on the Discord. Brother, I know you don't care. I prefer not to show your face because I love you, and one day you will be in Israeli.
I left the server because I want to focus on my study.
Fair enough, brother. And one day you come into Israel, yeah?
I will.
I'm gonna make you a citizen here.
Yeah.
Okay, brother. I love you.
Why not? I love you too, bro.
See you, brother.
Bye-bye.
Such a good person. Salam alaikum. My ears. Salam alaikum. Why is he so angry? What's going on there? Is he Egyptian? Is he Egyptian?
He's not Egyptian, but he doesn't like Israelis.
I understand.
I like Israelis though.
I appreciate. Wait, where is he from? He's crashing. Oh, damn! This conversation could be really funny, actually. He crashed out over the phone. It's pretty funny. Salam alaikum. Israeli, habibi, Yehudi, habibi. You said assalamu alaikum to Yehudi, habibi. That's haram. You're not allowed in the hadith to say assalamu alaikum to Yehudi, habibi. Haram. Jahannam for you.
הופה, אביחו. יאללה, אוהב אותך.
Hey, man.
What are you doing in Portugal?
What do you think a person does in Portugal?
I guess you were vacationing, but what are you doing on Umingle when you're vacationing?
Well, my daughter's on her Roblox, and my mother doesn't want to watch a movie, and it's 10, and I figure I'd see some old friends.
Ah.
Where are you? You're in a different space.
Same
or that's your real space.
No, that's my real space. I just don't have a AI background right now.
You don't have Herzl. You don't have Herzl hanging out behind. Random Zionist man just happens to be very European looking.
Okay. What's your point right now? Do you think the Jews belong in Europe?
I think the Jews belong wherever they live.
Okay, right? So we belong here. Mashallah.
I think it's a tragedy that Jews left any of the places where they had historically built communities. I think it's always a tragedy.
We were kicked out, but good shit.
Yeah, but I mean, all the exiles, all the kicking out, like that's all a cultural loss that is felt not only by Jews, but by the cultures that lost it.
That's why we need Israel in order to protect our culture, so we will not be kicked out. Like we were kicked out from all the Arab countries, most of them, from Europe, from Russia. So yes, that's why we need Israel.
I know, but you know that like most Jews are safer outside of Israel than in Israel. And you know that like after the Holocaust, if a French person went back to his home, he got to live as a Jew freely since then, right? So like the idea of the humanist safety of Jews is real because Jews are safer in humanist society.
Agree to disagree. I see all the Jewish attacks in Europe, in the US, in Canada, in Australia. Have you seen the report coming out of Australia? I don't know if you saw this. There was a report from the hospital and from the healthcare system in Australia about how they treat the Jews. There was a woman, first-hand experience. She had a C-section. Nobody tended to her. Her baby was crying. Someone said, oh, a Jew. One of the nurses. Nobody attended to her. That's not going to happen in Israel, Habibi.
Of course. Well, unless you were like a Yemeni Jew in 1970, right?
We're
like, unless
in
you
today.
were like
I don't care about the 1970s. Yes,
no,
we had a racist history like any country.
Listen, man, listen. All I'm saying is that in America, right, if you're a black woman, right, you're getting the same shitty care. You're not getting as much pain treatment. You're getting neglected when your suffering is expressed, right? You're having lower health outcomes. You have one of the highest child mortality rates comparatively to the white women and stuff like that. It doesn't mean you give up on a modern society. Today, right now.
Black women get less healthcare than white?
They get less anesthesia.
According to what?
I mean, look it up. This is a well-known practice that in America, the pain of black women is dismissed at a higher rate, right? So it's like if you're a black woman suffering, you're less likely to get the same care as a white woman suffering. The point being is that doesn't mean we give up. Doesn't mean we say, you know what, blacks go back to Africa. That's the only place you're going to be safe, right? We don't do that because we say we can do better. And the point of our modern society is to always do better. It's not going to be perfect, my friend. Nobody's saying we can get to utopia in our lifetimes. We just work on improving the situation, right? And the answer, I think, to the Holocaust, it's hard to say, was that we should have learned a valuable lesson from Hitlerism and Nazism and never done it again, which is to say, protect Jews everywhere they live. Never let themselves.
You should, but it's not happening.
It kind of is my point, is that Jews are safer where they live than in Israel. Statistically, by the numbers. The same conversation I had with Yosef, same conversation I had with Talia. If you look at statistics, the number of people that are targeted just for being Jews is higher in Israel than anywhere else.
I didn't see the numbers, but even if it's correct, I prefer to stay in Israel when I know I have a country that will protect me, and not to be in a foreign country when I know me as an individual Jewish will not be protected in a lot of those countries. So yes, I prefer to be here.
But you're also in a country that potentially could be annihilated by a nuclear bomb, right?
Any country can be annihilated by a nuclear bomb.
You know what I mean? Like the threat of Iran getting the bomb. Oh my God, if Iran gets the bomb, they're going to destroy us.
No, you know why? Because again, nobody's going to nuke us. First of all, there is a lot of countries around us. We're a very small country. Second of all, they know about mutual destruction. I don't think any nuclear power, like any country that has nuclear weapons will attack another country with nuclear weapons because of mutual destruction. The main reason that the U.S.
your government believes the opposite.
No, I don't think it's happening. Why? Because we have the plan of
that the Islamic Republic is so insane and suicidal that they would do it.
Maybe
just for
that's why we need to take care of them. Yes, maybe with them.
But I'm just saying, you just contradicted yourself. You think that they wouldn't attack a country that has a nuclear bomb. I'm saying your government says that they would. Even though I think it's perfectly clear right now that if what was happening to Iran was happening to Israel, where its leadership was getting attacked, its navy was destroyed, its air force was destroyed, Israel would have used a nuclear weapon months ago already, right? Like
no, it's only in an existential threat. Actually, we'd not do an existential threat.
I know, but Israel is just like America after 9/11 said it was under existential threat. That was the constant refrain, right? Israel says it's under existential threat. So whether they believe it or not,
how many missiles were brought down on us? We could have said, okay, fuck that. Let's. You know what? The thing is, with all the missiles that Iran threw at us, we did not even use our Jericho missiles, our ground-to-ground massive missiles that can destroy the cities. Why did we not do this if we were so many missiles coming to Israel?
You have a limited number of them, and after you destroy the cities, they would rain
down
missiles
on you. What's your evidence? We have a limited number of them.
Just look up like whether the stocks are depleted of Israeli.
No, this is defensive stocks, not
okay. Like, listen, you know that better than I do. But I think the logic that you have that it's because Israel will eventually make us safe and protect us from violence and stuff like that is the same logic when Ben-Gurion said that if he could trade half of the children of Europe, right? Like if he could save all the children of Europe, all the Jewish children of Europe and keep them in Europe, or save only half of them and bring them to Israel, he would bring them to Israel, right? This isn't about Jewish lives. This is about some deferred fantasy of future safety or land or whatever that actually has no relationship to actual Jewish lives. Right? Like what is the logic of that? The logic is I don't care about half of all the Jewish children of Europe dying.
Again, I don't know about this specific phrase, but again, talking about today's age. I see what's going on in other countries.
It's the same logic.
No, I see what's going on.
We're willing to put Jews in harm's way to secure the fantasy of a Jewish homeland.
Are Jews forced to live in Israel?
No, but I think that if the people in power of Israel now had a choice, they would make everybody come back. They would trade if they could trade.
Sure, if people want to immigrate to Israel, they can do this, and we actually encourage some of the Jews we have, like helping them to come here. But we're not forcing. We're not forcing anyone to come here.
No. I know. No, definitely not. But I think like my point is that if right now the government could trade, it could say we would like all Jews to live in peace exactly where they are and to defeat anti-Semitism. It's a fantasy proposal that I'm saying here, and defeat anti-Semitism and stuff like that. Or we will accept global anti-Semitism if it means they come to Israel. They would choose the latter. Right? They would choose anti-Semitism to maintain its strength around the world so long as it led to more people coming to Israel, because they can't take the West Bank without more numbers, right? Like it won't work, right? They need more Jews from all over the world to come, just like Ben-Gurion needed 1 million Jews for his plan, right? He needed the Mizrahi Jews. Like he needed more people because otherwise you can't have an ethno-state that's demographically Jewish.
Okay. No, we can. If we change the governmental system, we can do that, actually. That's one of the reasons I want to have one big country here and just change the government system and add the Palestinians from Gaza and the West Bank here, and they can live here peacefully.
Totally, dude. You're a one-state solution guy like me.
I am, but not with full rights to everybody.
But that I can't accept because
we're not a democracy. We shouldn't be a democracy in the Middle East. Show me one working democracy in the Middle East except Israel.
Iran?
Oh my God, that's democracy?
Iran
is a democracy?
Don't they vote?
Oh come on, brother.
They have a higher turnout rate than America.
Mm-hmm. Sure, Iran is a democracy. Iran is the epitome of what we should strive for.
Well,
right?
Listen, in the UK, can anybody become prime minister? The king has to say that the king has to accept.
You cannot compare Israel and the Middle East to any Western country. Not possible.
Yeah, but Israel does it, right? Because it says that it's
yeah, because we have a majority of Jewish here. Maybe we need to. Maybe if the majority of the Jews will change, maybe we will need to change it. I'm not willing, with the past experience and what's going on with Islam in the West, in Portugal, in Spain, in France, when they're growing, I'm not willing to give the keys to the government to Islam, period. I don't want to see
listen. You know that for the most of the history of Palestinian liberation struggle, it wasn't Islamist. It was nationalist. It was secular. It was communist. It was run by Christians, right? It was run by all kinds of people. It wasn't Islamist. Islamism is Israel's favorite opponent. It's the one that it can make the most cohesive argument against. It couldn't argue with nationalism.
But that's what's around us right now. It's extremist. It's Islamist.
I know, but that's not an accident, right? It's first of all.
It's our fault.
Well, hold up a second. Hold up a little bit, because it's the fault of the same. It's the fault of the same colonial system that put puppet regimes in charge of Lebanon, in charge of Syria, in charge of Iraq, in charge of Jordan.
At least use this correct word, because it's a decolonization. What we did in Israel, it's not a colonization.
No, I'm saying like you know how like the French, when they drew up Greater Lebanon, they included like large Shia sections, but they made the Maronites disproportionately powerful, right? Like so that the Maronites ran Lebanon, even though they didn't have legitimacy.
So wait, how is Israel did this?
It's the same thing. It was like you select the leader. Like the foreign powers select.
Where do we select the leader? Where did Israel select
when they agreed to the idea of Jewish immigration into the land under the auspices of British imperialism?
We chose the leader? What are you talking about?
We
were not in control here. Since Israel in 1948, because you said all the Islamists around us is because of our actions, right? So what actions did we do?
Israel would rather deal with Islamists than deal with secular nationalists. It has chosen, when given the choice between the two, it would rather strengthen the Islamists because they can make a more coherent case.
So show me how we strengthen the Islamists.
Hamas. Hamas over Fatah in Gaza.
Okay. Fatah was not Islamist. That was my wife.
Yeah, tell her I say hi. I saw her do some like costuming stuff or something.
Okay.
Like some
Hamas came as a should have been more relaxed regime than Fatah, which was later on proved to be wrong.
I mean, you know, like Israel negotiated with Fatah before Fatah ever acknowledged the 1967 borders, right? Whereas Hamas acknowledges the 1967 borders. Hamas is more reasonable than Fatah was when Yitzhak Rabin decided to make peace with Fatah.
Mm-hmm. So Hamas was okay. So maybe it did, but we again, then you say we endorse Hamas, right?
They certainly did, because the internal divisions between the Palestinians have always helped advance Israeli goals.
It's our mistake. It's our fault for them.
I mean, you guys did fund Hamas,
right? When did we fund Hamas? When did we fund Hamas?
Well, you assisted in the funding of Hamas.
So at least let's correct with the words. Now, regarding the money from Qatar, which you're talking about, there was a block on the money from Qatar in 2018, right? We blocked it in the West Bank, and we did not transfer the money because of Hamas, because we know how they're going to use the money. And then Qatari talked to us. Listen, they need the money in order for infrastructure, and we had also push from the global population to give the money. So we had two options: give the money to Hamas, hoping they will build a better society in Gaza, which again, now you're blaming us for supporting them. Block the money from Hamas, keeping the money locked, and then you're going to blame us. You're starving the people in Gaza. You're not giving any economical.
You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
So we're at fault.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's exactly
amazing.
Right.
So why? What else do you want us to do?
But this is what I'm saying. It's what Smotrich said, right? Like the Palestinian Authority is a burden. Hamas is an asset, right? When it comes to delegitimizing,
brother, we gave Hamas an options to have a two-state solution, like two countries, to the Arabs, to the PLO. It was the PLO, not Hamas. You're right. It was the PLO, and Mahmoud Abbas rejected. Mahmoud rejected. It was a two-state solution in 2008, and before that.
It was not a two-state solution.
In 2008, the Olmert deal?
First of all, you know the Olmert deal was a piece of fucking paper on a napkin while he was about to leave office and go to jail, right? So this isn't exactly.
Mahmoud Abbas still rejected it, even if it was. Even if
listen,
you're
how about this?
Tell
me what's wrong with the Saudi plan. How about this? Tell me what's wrong. I can tell you what's wrong with the Olmert plan. Tell me what's wrong with the Saudi plan. A full return to the 1967 borders, Jerusalem as a divided capital, compensation for the refugees. Tell me what's happening.
Wrong with that. What's happening? Remind me, according to the Saudi plan, but what happened to the?
What's wrong with it? Like, why wouldn't Israel accept that?
Hold on. What's happening to the settlers?
The settlers are getting compensation. Some are getting to go back, and the majority are getting compensation. It's not
the majority.
right.
What do you mean compensation? How many people do they remove in the Saudi plan?
It's the same. You know how like Germany gives money to Israel as compensation for the Holocaust?
I'm asking you a question. How many do we remove?
How many people did you remove? What, over the course of 70 years of occupation?
You need to remove hold on, no occupation, because for occupation there needs to be a country. The Jordan occupied the West Bank illegally, and then we took it from Jordan. So there is no occupation. There is disputed land.
So it's two occupations.
There is no occupation because it was even before Jordan wasn't a country. No occupation. According to international law, there is no occupation.
Sorry, according to what law? Do you want to Google
international law? There is no occupation. You want to?
You're saying which international? Tell me one international body of international law that doesn't say that what's happening in the West Bank and Gaza is an occupation. Give me one.
Who's saying it's an occupation? The UN?
Literally everybody.
Those are advisory committees. Those are not binding committees. If it's an occupation and the UN decides it's an occupation, why did they not do a ruling under agenda number 7 and ruling it's an occupation? It's only advisory and not the body of the UN.
Maybe because there's veto power in the Security Council.
Doesn't matter. Why did not even brought out into
of course it matters.
Discussion.
Of course,
why didn't he? But the UN brings a lot of stuff. But the UN,
occupied Palestinian territories are not occupied.
No, they're not.
What are they then?
They're not disputed lands. That's what they are. By the way, the funny thing is, you're good with the borders of 1967 and uprooting 700,000 settlers and pushing them out. Doing an ethnic cleansing. It's good.
Just so you know, like, I'm going to be very clear here. Like, I'm a humanist. I am in a bind when it comes to the settlers precisely because I don't believe in uprooting people from their homes. I think the settlers have to stay in place. That's how fucking crazy humanist I am.
And what do you think they should be under the Arabs ruling?
Same thing you said, except equal rights. No. Single state solution, equal rights.
Now, you saw how fast Hamas did across 6 hours from Gaza? They got up to, I think it was Sderot. I don't remember how far they got. No, they got into Ashkelon.
How fast does Israel get into Gaza in 1 minute?
No, I don't care. I don't care about Israel. Listen. They got, I think, up to Ashkelon. Correct me if I'm right. I don't remember exactly which city they got to.
Ashkelon, where a large majority of Gazans are actually from.
Hold, I don't give a shit. So
I know you.
I don't care about this anecdotal spent. So you want us to give to the same people that supported October 7th, because the West Bank was really unsupportive of October 7th. You want us to give them a country, and to make Israel, and you want to make Israel smaller and more susceptible to damage.
Definitely not. You said it. One country. I'm a one country guy.
Exactly. So one country.
One country. So everybody gets more land.
No,
everybody gets more land.
More land, yes, but not. But no, they're not. Again, not in government.
In the government, of course. No. Otherwise, it's an apartheid state.
Not apartheid. It could be a monarchy. It could be.
Are they citizens?
What's an apartheid state? What's an apartheid state?
Very clearly, an apartheid state is a state where there's a single citizenship, but a bifurcation of rights based on ethnicity,
racial segregation,
origin, or race. No, not the racial segregation. No. Listen to my definition very clearly, because this is the international definition. It's a bifurcation of rights based on race, ethnicity, or national origin. So it can be a small apartheid, it can be a big apartheid, but what it is that two people with the same passport don't have the same rights, which is what you're advocating. You're advocating for
by the way, I'm saying the same for any non-Israeli, yes? Not for...
That's right. No, of course. Anybody who's going to be an Israeli passport holder, right? Their rights are going to be determined whether they're Jewish or not, as is the case already in Israel, right? Like right now,
maybe we need that kind of system. I'll explain to you the problem. You don't live here. I can't call it apartheid because I'll explain to you why. Oh wait, hold on, stop. I don't call it an apartheid because the apartheid in South Africa, what you talk. Oh, let me finish. Don't stop me. The apartheid in South Africa, they were not allowed to go to the same colleges, the same bathrooms, the same restaurants, the same anything, the same streets, same neighborhoods.
Beaches, yeah.
Hold on. I'm not calling for that. Do you hear what I'm saying? They can go to the same schools, same jobs. They can be the best successful nation. Let me finish. They can be they can be the most successful. Let me finish. Let me finish. No, let me finish. They will have all the rights. The only exception is the government stays by the Jewish hands, because we know what's happened when the Jews become a minority and would not control the country. That's the only thing.
This?
So calling it an apartheid is a disgrace for how you're gonna talk about South Africa right now.
Perfect. So let me ask you a hypothetical. In South Africa, they undo all the sidewalks, all the streets, all the jobs, all the schools. Now, all the black people can go to all the same schools. They can do everything, but they're not allowed to vote. They're not allowed to participate in government. You're saying that's no longer apartheid?
That's what's going on in South Africa right now?
No, I'm asking you, imagine a hypothetical where, as you say, they can go to the same schools, they can go to the same streets, they can go to the same beaches, they have the same freedom of movement, but blacks are not allowed to vote for government.
If they have an history of blowing themselves up and bringing Islamic let me finish. If they have a history of bringing Islamic ideologies and killing the people around them and starting a war over and over and over again, even if they were offered, those blacks were offered their own. They were terrorists. They were offered to have their own country 5 times and they rejected it.
I think that they were never offered to have their own country.
Oh, weird! So weird.
The Palestinians were never offered their own country.
Yes, they were.
Would you have accepted a country as defined for Israel? No air rights, no water rights, no army.
1937. What was offered in 1937?
In 1947, a partition of land giving a majority of the land to a minority of the people.
1937 was 80% of the land to the Arabs. Peel Commission. 1937. Yes, the Peel Commission.
Right. So the Peel Commission called for the removal of 225,000 Arabs from the future Jewish state and 1,250 Jews from the Arab state.
Maybe for peace, that's what you need. I'm sorry to tell you.
I know, but this is exactly, my friend. It's Avihu. Is it Avihu is your name?
It's Avihu, yes. Go ahead. Go for this.
Okay, Avihu, like, this is what I like about conversations with people that are willing to say what they really believe, is that it seems to me that if it takes apartheid for you to be safe, you'd accept it.
It's not an apartheid. I'm sorry. I'm not agreeing with your definition. Because if all the people will have the same rights and the government will be just held by, I'm sorry, you're living in a bubble, brother. You're living in a bubble because you never lived in Israel. You don't know how it is to living in this region. You don't know how it is to be fearful. When I was a teenager, to go on buses, there are still areas in Israel where people are afraid because they're very close to the West Bank, very close to Gaza, very close to Lebanon. Very close to Lebanon. So yes, if the only solution here is that we will hold the government and we'll make the country good as we have today, because we have 2 million Muslims. We have Arabs here, 2.12 million Arabs, around 2 million Muslims, maybe 1.8, maybe I'm discriminating, and they have the best life than any Muslim in this region. They have the best paying job. 30% of the doctors in Israel are Muslims, are Arabs, and 20%. Okay, so even if we and who's holding the government? It's the Jews, and they're not mistreated and they're not being oppressed. They're not. Show me one law.
I mean, you know, we can go into this and you're going to start disagreeing with me. So just two points, okay? The first point is, if South Vietnam had remained a French colony.
Can we stay here?
Just give me 1 second. It's a thought process. Okay. It's a thought process. If you don't want to do thought process, we don't have to do it. But I'm just saying it's a hypothetical. If the colonial powers had held on to Vietnam, right, the Vietnamese in South Vietnam would have had a higher quality of life than the Vietnamese in the North, right? They would have had better education. They would have had better health outcomes. There would have been a bigger professional class, a bigger middle class, right? That would have been a legacy of colonialism. No Vietnamese would have accepted that on their own land. They wouldn't have accepted it, even if you said, but you're going to be richer. They would have said, it doesn't matter because you guys are coming from abroad and you're forcing the system on us. Okay, so that's point number one, is that even if the Arabs are living great lives and richer lives than they are in Jordan, it doesn't excuse colonialism and apartheid. The second thing I want to say, I know, but the second thing I want to say is the same justification that you're using for why there needs to be Jewish power in Israel is the same justification that the whites used. It was about their safety. It was about their protection, because the ANC, when they were fighting for liberation, they were allied with communists. They were allied with terrorists. They committed terrorist bombings. They killed their own people, right? Like the ANC fighting for the overthrow of apartheid would take collaborators and would kill them in very violent ways. These are people that did horrible things. But the idea that you're keeping the entire population under a two rights system.
I'll tell you something.
Right?
You're willing. I'm sorry. You galloping, and I don't care. And you're willing to risk my life and the Jewish life in order to have kind of some peace or to please a minority. That's what you're willing to do. When the US, are you an American?
We
right?
have always done that.
You're an
as
American,
a
right?
society.
You're an American, right?
I'm not an American, no.
You're not American, but you live in America.
Mm.
Will you be okay with 51% of the Americans being like let's say you open the borders right now and you let the population in the US be 51% Muslims? Are you good with that? You good with that?
Man. Are they going to respect the constitutional order?
No.
They're not going to respect the constitutional order?
There was a poll done by Muslims. You know how many of the Muslims support Sharia law in the US? American Muslims. You want to guess?
Well, first of all, what is a Muslim? Is it a person that goes and prays every week? Like, how do you define himself?
That's not. Oh, come on! Don't go
for
how
big is this group?
They ask Muslims, buddy. Don't try to say which Muslim, which kind of Muslim. They ask Muslims. Period. Of course, they ask Muslim. What do you think the rate of the Muslim who supported Sharia in the U.S., not in Afghanistan, not in Iraq, not in Egypt, in the U.S.? How many?
A majority. How about
45%.
Oh, a minority. If you
that's a minority.
It is. That's called a plurality.
How many Americans supported Hamas? You know how many Muslims supported Hamas?
You think 45% is a majority? You understand
it's not a majority, but again, you think this is okay in the hand? You think this is okay in the head that 45% of Muslims are supporting Sharia?
I think if you asked American Christians, would they support a Christian-ruled government? They would too.
Might be better than Sharia.
Why? One of them would be just as repressive as the other. I think listen, man. Listen.
By the way, wait. One more thing. How many? Do you think Hamas? Do you think Hamas is a terrorist organization?
Alongside other things, yes.
Is a terrorist organization or not? Yes or no? It's a yes or no.
No, I think it's a national resistance movement that has.
Okay, fine. Now you lost me because if you think they're not a terrorist organization,
was the Irgun a terrorist organization? Was the Irgun a terrorist organization?
Yes, it was.
Perfect. Then I'll say Hamas is a terrorist.
Amazing. So Hamas is a terrorist organization, right? There is no
Irgun. Alongside other things.
There is no Irgun today. Amazing. They're a terrorist organization. You know? Do you support Hamas?
Sorry, you don't think there's an Irgun today?
No, there is no Irgun today.
It's Irgun became Herat, became Likud.
There is no Irgun today in a military sense.
Because you don't need a paramilitary force when you have a dominant military force that will genocide all fucking people.
It's not a genocide. Oh my God, you're such an idiot. There is no genocide in Gaza. Stop.
Don't be mean.
Stop quoting. No, I'm not being mean because you're lying right now. You're blatantly lying. You think there's a genocide in Gaza? You think there's a genocide in Gaza?
I think there's a very plausible case that there was a desire and an intent to erase a people from a large part of that.
So why did the ICJ and the ICC say there is no enough proof for it?
I think. What did I say? I said there's a compelling case, didn't I? I think there's a compelling case to be made, and we should investigate it.
Okay, fair. So there is no genocide, right?
Do I have to say it a third time?
Is there a genocide? It's a yes or no question.
Listen, I'm saying it's not a yes or no question.
Yes, it is. It's like, it is.
Do you love your mother or your daughter more? Like your wife or your mother? Is that yes or no question?
I love my daughter. I love my daughter more because she's my again. It's more.
You love your daughter more than your mother?
More than my wife, I think. That's what you ask.
What about your mother or your daughter? Your mother or your daughter?
My mother or my daughter?
Yeah, I don't.
But that's why are you quavering the ICJ ruling? Are you guilty until Are you guilty until proven? Are you guilty unproven innocent or innocent unproven guilty? I'm just wondering.
You're innocent until proven guilty.
Mashallah, so we're not a genocide. I had to skip him, and I had a headache. Sorry, I have such a headache talking to him, and I'm sure Alex is like.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, I had to finish. I had to finish it. So yes.
I can't stand it.
Sorry.
He hates all states.
He hates his fucking life.
No, he hates all states. He hates all states. He wishes all states would be disestablished.
So I know you guys wanted to skip me, but I wanted to hammer one of the points down, and that was just it's an apartheid. You know what? If this kind of apartheid, that's what we need to have peace here. Maybe it's needed. If that's what you're gonna call it, like if you're gonna call this an apartheid, fine.
He's just a self-hating idiot.
Yeah, he's like Adam. We need to meet him with Adam, Anna.
Pretty much.
السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم كيف الحال؟
الحمد لله. Never mind. Oh look, my lovely people in the chat. Nurk said I have to stop for a second. If I skip, I lose. No, if you skip, you don't lose. There is no agreement with them. I talked to someone else for an hour and a half because we had discussion. But if I skip, I don't lose because he just a fucking headache. I can continue with him, but I'm just having a headache with him. And it's not the first time I've spoken to him. I've spoken to him like 3 times in the past. Just there is no talking. Hey brother, how you doing?
I literally just had Adam on.
You get that, Adam?
Yeah. I said to him, why do you always skip me? He says, because you're a Jew. I said, but you talk to the other guys on here. I don't know.
Maybe he's looking for clout. I don't know. Okay, brother.
Yeah. All right, man. Take care, bro.
Bye-bye. And Nork, if you know me, I never skip. I like to have a long conversation, but when it's getting to a stalemate, which we don't agree, and he's just blabbering, gish galloping, and I'm sure a lot of the people here are suffering this conversation. I tried to keep it as much as I could, but I also care about my stream. Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How's the McDonald's? Is it McDonald's?
No, it's not McDonald's.
What is it?
It's food.
It's food in general?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How's the US?
Very good, very good, very nice.
Alhamdulillah. Where are you from?
I'm from United States of America.
Originally? Or you're
Yeah.
ethnically from somewhere else?
No, I'm American.
Yeah, amazing. Muslim?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Do you...
So why you...
What?
What is it, like an interview or...
No, I'm just wondering, who am I talking to?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like to have discussion with people who don't agree with me.
Don't agree with you.
Alex, is it Chick-fil-A? Might be Chick-fil-A.
Listen, you haven't even like... What do you mean agree with me? Like, I don't even know your opinions. You don't know
No,
my
I said I'm looking for people who don't agree with me, and most Muslims do not agree with me, so that's why I'm asking. That's it.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
I'm not saying you're not gonna agree with me. I'm just saying in general, most Muslims do not agree with me.
Okay. I get you, bro. I got you.
Okay, brother. Salam alaikum. Ya shabab. You kind of look like... הוא נראה כמו מאור פרץ? My Israeli people in this chat, does he look a bit like a Maor Peretz, like an Arab Maor Peretz? Only Israelis will understand who I'm talking about right now. سلام
ايه مش هذا منياك
سلام عليكم
هذا مرة تناقرت معه بس ناسي
מתן פרץ, סליחה, מתן פרץ. Sorry, my brain is fried. I've been on here for 3 hours. Yes, my brain is a bit fried. מתן פרץ, הקומיקאי.
Yo, bro, did you see the fucking debate between Nick Matau and Orthodox Muslim?
When was it?
It's a couple days ago, bro. Nick Matau,
I
like, he didn't say shit about it.
No, I might missed it. I don't know.
He got destroyed, bro. I would check that out.
Nick?
Yes, obliterated. Don't take my word for it. Orthodox Muslim versus Nick Matau.
Nick versus who?
Orthodox Muslim. His name is Libiano.
I highly doubt what you're saying right now.
Look it up, bro. He wasn't able to entertain or interject.
Was it on Nick channel? Whose channel?
No, it wasn't on Nick's channel. God forbid. He wouldn't want to post that. It would be on the Orthodox Muslims channel. He would post Sneeko, a retard that has no idea what the fuck he's talking about, but he wouldn't post this one.
Okay, I'll look at it. I don't know if you won or not, but I'll look at it.
No, he definitely did. I'm interested to see your thoughts. If you would check it out, I'd love to see.
It's an hour and 20 minutes.
No. Obviously, I'm saying next time I see you, bro. Like, hopefully you'd watched it by then. If I see you in a week, a month from now.
What's your opinion, by the way? Oh, is that
my opinion on
TikTok? Did you guys see that? What do you think? Nick cooked him. Orthodox didn't stop fucking talking. He didn't reply to shit. Nick won. Even
Nick
the chat was destroying the Orthodox Muslim.
Nick absolutely did not win in any way, shape, or form. If he won, he would have plastered it on his YouTube channel. There's a reason why he didn't. I mean,
I don't know.
Nick Mattel came. I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? Don't look at the chat with all due respect, because once I ask you the question, I don't want you to be biased off the chat, right? But you don't like Islam, I'm assuming, right? Jizya in Islam, is that immoral?
Jizya?
Yes. Is it immoral to tax somebody based? It's immoral.
The way they tax the jizya back in time, yes.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna let you go watch it. I'm not gonna argue.
But
with
let me tell you why. Wait, let me tell
One
you why.
second. Let me just finish real quick. You can tell me whatever you want. But just let me finish the thought. I was gonna say that this is one of my burdens of proof for why Nick lost, right? Because as somebody who argues from the side of Israel and against Islam, Nick conceded to the argument that jizya was not immoral, right? So Orthodox Muslim proved that jizya is.
I don't know what was the point. I don't know if Nick again agree about this. I need to look. But there are areas that they took jizya that they needed to sell their wives and their daughters in order to pay the jizya. You know that?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the debate.
I don't know what was the debate. You talk about jizya, and I'm now explaining to you why jizya is morally wrong. Period. Jizya did not have a cap like zakat had. People needed to sell houses to pay jizya. I need to see what they talked about. I don't know what they talk about. But jizya was not regular taxation, because if they want to do regular taxation...
So jizya is immoral. Nick said to the Orthodox Muslim, based off the conversation, that it wasn't immoral. I just wanted to tell you that, because your chat was saying that he won the debate. If Nick Mattel conceded that jizya is not immoral, I don't know how he won the debate. I'd say look it up, check it out.
Maybe it's wrong but not immoral. Yeah, maybe I'll be right. Maybe it's wrong but not immoral. I don't know.
That's why I said don't look at the chat. Have fun though. Enjoy it, Jeff.
Okay, brother. Maybe it's not immoral, fine, but I don't think it's right.
It was on Nick's live. He still has it up on his channel.
Yo, what's up?
Good, brother. How are you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Alhamdulillah.
But you're on YouTube.
Hmm?
Are you live?
I am live.
Yes, sir.
Algeria! Oh, so many men together. MashaAllah, habibi. Why is it dark? Did you not pay the electricity bill? Ah, you have Gucci. Algeria, very much money. A lot of money in Algeria. Rich. Rich, but no women. Where are the women? Where are the women?
I am speaking.
They're in the kitchen of you.
They're in the kitchen, exactly.
Or in the bedroom.
No, in the bedroom is only the Bahabazi.
What's up, man?
Hey, brother.
How's it going?
Bachabazi. Good, brother.
Bachabazi, what's up?
Bachabazi? Right on your phone, Bachabazi Pakistan, or also in Afghanistan. You'll see. Bachabazi boys. They dress up down little boys in women clothes and they touch them.
Good 19 guy.
Yeah. What do you think of Iran attacking Jordan?
I think that Jordan should obliterate Iran, but they will not do this because I'm not gonna go into this right now. I don't have a problem talk about Jordan actually right now.
Yeah,
but we'll see. I hope it's gonna start a war actually. Afghanistan.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, I don't have family in Palestine, but I do have family in Jordan. That's where like 90% of my family lives.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, brother. Catch you next time. I'm trying to troll when I'm Muslim, but they run away. Salam alaikum.
Israel.
Alhamdulillah, brother.
We talk like maybe wait, 1 hour. 1 hour. You're in the north of Israel, no?
Ah.
I knew it. I remember you guys.
What did we talk about?
And you're streaming on YouTube, I guess.
Ah.
Yeah, I remember you.
What did we talk about?
We were talking about politics, about like Palestine.
Why is your friend so angry about me?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like Israel.
No. You're trying to play cool. You're trying to play it innocent. You just showed a sticker of 4 dudes in a fucking bed.
No,
Arabeds. It's Arabeds. I'm counting how many Arabs I see in the bed. More than one. Yes, correct. You don't have a shirt also. I don't know why you're both in a bed and you don't have a shirt.
Because it's hot. It's very hot.
So why are you in the bed?
It's a very hot country.
No AC?
We do have a fan. No AC.
Ah, you need to buy AC.
No, we're broke.
Oh, you have a chain. Change, dripped out glasses. You don't seem broke.
Come on. It's a small chain, you know.
It's a small chain.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future you'll get a good, bigger chain.
Maybe.
Who's gonna
in the
buy
future? Why not?
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, brothers.
Well, take care.
You too.
Have a good day.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the conversation done. What's up?
What's up, man?
Alhamdulillah. How's the US?
It's good.
Mashallah.
Boring.
Boring? Where are you from? Originally?
Palestine.
Palestine. So go to Palestine. It's not boring there.
You're right. Should.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 19.
I'm 19. What do you think about the situation?
Do you stream?
I am.
What do you stream on?
YouTube. YouTube.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Could you move like your body? I want to see the chair.
It's an old chair. I need to change it.
Oh.
So you want to have it? Cause you don't. Do you know your history about this land? I'm just wondering. I'm trying to get a poll.
Oh yeah, I know everything.
What? Tell me.
What do you want to know?
What's happened? Like what?
Right.
Ah, baby. Okay. Bowl of steam. Ah, damn, they were Lebanese.
Hello, Abihu.
How you doing, brother?
You having a good night?
Pretty good, decent. Good
I just spoke with Salam, actually.
Salam is great.
There for 20 minutes, which was really cool. And he was talking about the Scottish and their inventions and how we're misrepresented in the world and everything like this for what we've
Salam is like an encyclopedia walking.
Oh, mate, he knows everything about every country, I think, on earth.
Yeah,
it's really cool. But no, I hope you're doing well. I'll let you get on to talk to somebody else and that and everything. But nice to see you again, brother. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Take care.
Hey, how you doing? I like the background.
תודה רבה. האח שלי נתן לי שנתיים קודם.
Oh, wow, amazing. Nice.
Yeah, בשביל חנוכה.
Nice. How's the US?
Yeah,
Which state are you from?
Well, I don't really say on here where I'm from.
Don't say, because I'm live, don't say.
Yeah, I'm not going to say, but I will tell you, my friend, that it is not fun here.
You're always welcome back home.
Well, I'm trying. So I don't have to. I already made Aliyah like a million years ago. So I'm trying to figure out the shekels so I can move back. I'm actually taking classes because I'm a teacher and I make no money. So I'm taking classes in like operation management and supply chain so that I can figure out how to live in Baritz.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So what about you? What are you doing? What's your name?
My name is Aviu. I'm doing.
Oh, I love that name.
Thank
it's
you.
Such a
Appreciate
good
it.
Yeah.
I'm going on this website. Sorry.
Oh, I said Tamchich. Sorry.
I'm coming on this website every night almost and doing debates.
Oh, okay. Well, we're probably not going to debate, so you probably want to talk to someone who you could. I mean, I only debate Bishvil Min Hashemayim. So I'm trying to connect with people and like show them that we're human beings, and that like I think all Jews are basically hobbits, and like we have Sudish Lishit and everything. So, you know, we just want to like read books, put around the garden, party, eat, you know.
I want to ask one thing. Have you been on this app a lot?
Today I have, yeah.
How much hate do you get when you have this background?
Quite a bit. But also I actually have been able, Bezrat Hashem, to engage in some good conversations. Yeah, and some people are actually listening. And I think it's because I genuinely want to know about them. I'm like, what's your story? What's going on with you? Tell me about your culture. mostly the good conversations. All the white people are just really racist and anti-Semitic, but like I've talked to really amazing people from Iraq.
From Iraq with this background, they were okay with you?
Yeah. This one guy told me I should, because there's the kever of Zachariah, the Iraq. And so he's like, come visit the kever of Zachariah. And I was like, I can't because they'll kill me. And he's like, just tell them you're a Christian. And I was like, you listen, Imapanim Kaela.
It's okay.
I mean, yeah. And of course, the Kurdish folks we're always in solidarity with the Kurds. And so we have great conversations.
Nice.
And I talked to one guy from Pakistan who at first was very aggro, but I, was very respectful and asked him questions. And he thought it was cool that I knew what languages he spoke and that I knew about his culture. And so then he started asking me questions and really listened. And he's like, "You're a really nice person." And I was like, "Yeah, I just want everyone to hang out and have a good time. I don't hate anyone. I'm broken. I'm grieving. I'm angry, but I don't hate anyone. The more of us that you get to know, you'll know that we just want to invite you over for Shabbat. Really,
yeah." Actually, I wanted to say, yeah, I agree with that. That's very nice. There's a lot of let me show you. People in the chat appreciate you. I don't know if you know Hebrew.
But my eyesight local.
So he Michelano, she's nice lady, very sweet. I hope she's in a safe place. Good luck. I like her. Probably from New York. God bless her. She's optimistic and sweet. She's sweet, in love. Nice. You spoken to her? You spoken to Alex? You know Alex, the Puerto Rican?
Oh yeah, he's really cool.
She's here. She just said she's spoken to you.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, אני אוהבת אתכם, ואני רוצה לתת לכם חזק וכוח.
שיהיה הרבה כוח. חוזק, yes.
חוזק וכוח וברכות ובריאות וכל מיני דברים כאלה. אוקיי, בסדר? אהבה, ממש.
Yeah. Wait 1 second. Dreamcatcher, you're gonna be. Alex, take care of Dreamcatcher. I don't know what's going on here with him. He's like very disrespectful.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate you. Not you. Him being disrespectful. It's not you.
הכל בסדר.
Okay. Appreciate you. What's your name?
Rivki.
Aviu. Very nice.
Avi, נעים מאוד.
נעים מאוד.
כל הברכות, okay?
Very nice. Thank you. Bye. Dreamcatcher, you have a problem with your life, so you're coming to take it on people you don't know? Really? Your life is that sad? Wow. Are you Palestini? Or are you Muslim? Nothing against Muslim, but
He's actually Jewish.
He's Jewish, really? Because the statistics.
Yeah, he said they hate us, you cow.
Dream, you should not behave like this.
I only timed him out for 5 minutes, so please keep it respectful when you come back.
Fuck you, fuck Israel.
Arabs.
Yeah, Israel.
By the way, I uploaded, if you don't know if you know this, I uploaded the Pakistani that I talked to him. He's supporting Israel. He hates Islam. He's gay. I censored his face because I wanted for his protection. Not all of them. Yes, the majority hate us, but not all of them. Do not include everybody in that. Please. Salam alaikum.
Salam.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
From
How's
Israel?
Jordan?
It's not good.
Yeah, Iran, huh?
I love Iran.
You love Iran? Iran is bombing you.
What?
Iran is Iran today, Iran on you.
Yeah, I know.
And you love Iran.
I show in South.
And you love Iran?
In Jordan. No. I'm joking with you. I hit in Iran.
Okay.
I hit
Sounds
in Iran,
suicidal a bit, Habibi.
But I can look صواريخ in Jordan show.
A show. Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, bye. I can't, like, having conversation like this is like always like
إسرائيل.
Alhamdulillah ya shabab.
Fuck you,
Salam alaikum. Ana Muslim. Oh, come on.
You don't even
Keep them in.
fuck Israel, fuck Argentina.
Ana Muslim.
اوكي على راسي على راسي.
Why?
انا اسف.
I live in Israel, but أنا Muslim, حبيبي.
حبيبي انت على راسي انت محترم. على راسي.
Okay, حبيبي. עם ישראל חי, המטומטם. Such an idiot. He didn't have.
love that.
I would have continued the conversation, but he didn't have any English. Like, he only spoke in Arabic, so I said that's it, and that's enough.
It's hilarious.
Israel, you are a kike.
Are you okay? Why don't you show your face, pussy?
No, you're an
Show your face. Don't be a pussy in your in your basement.
Agent.
Show your face.
No.
Such a pussy. Even the Nazis show their faces. You're even worse than that. You're even lower than the Nazis. Because you're a pussy. You're a pussy, habibi.
Same level as the Adam Waffen, bro. You know the Adam Waffen?
Huh?
Do they show their faces? No, they don't.
What?
The Adam Waffen, retard. You don't know what that is?
Talking
You
about
fucking
right
Jew.
now? Are you Christian?
No.
What are you?
I'm not in any religion, retard. Jew, kike.
Anything else?
Anything else, you're a kike.
Ah, mashallah.
استموت كده.
They're not going to go to the gym.
Like,
guys,
yo.
I don't really like to talk to people who covers their faces. Like, I kind of try to refraining for them because I want people to take accountability for what they're gonna say. Because if I see someone and they're talking, I want to see their face. I want to hold them accountable for whatever they're gonna say.
Good luck talking to women in Afghanistan.
Damn, Zentep, you're loud. By the way, I don't know if it's your mic or me.
Yo,
At what point were they allowed to talk anyway?
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
How's Jordan?
Jordan.
Alarms? Never mind.
سامع؟
How you doing?
سامعوا؟
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, Dreamcatcher, are you okay? Like, I understand that most of them want to kill us, but you want to destroy all of them, like every one of them, even the one who supports you. I was just wondering, like, with that rhetoric. How you doing? Okay. Okay, Dreamcatcher, are you also supporting, I guess, your Kahana? Most likely Kahana supporter? So
look who it is.
It is. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah? What's the problem with me saying Alhamdulillah?
There's no problem. Why are you so defensive already? Like,
because I say Alhamdulillah and you're laughing at me.
Yeah, because it's just why are you so defensive? Like, it's just funny. I'm high, you know.
Why
I
is
smoke.
it funny? Okay, fair enough.
because it's obviously Arabic.
Arabic,
Allah.
not Muslim. Arabic.
Yeah, that's what I said, right? Did I say
Okay.
Muslim or did I say Arabic?
No, that's I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying it's Arabic. Why it's a problem with me saying Alhamdulillah?
I've still not said there's a problem.
You laughed.
So-
Come on, don't.
Yeah,
don't gaslight me.
laughing is a sign that something's
Laughing
a
is a sign
problem.
that it's either weird or funny to you, and there is a reason behind this.
It was funny to me.
Okay, fair enough.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. You're Jewish. You talk about Arabs a lot. You talk about Islam. Like I'm not like they aren't directly linked, but they are at the same time.
Okay, fair enough. Do you still support Palestine?
Why would I have changed in the last, I don't know, however long
Because
we
of all
spoke?
the facts, but
All-
okay, fair.
What facts? Every time we've spoke, you haven't given me any real facts. I've given you facts. We've got down to the crux of the argument, and then you skip me.
I never skip. But okay.
That's
What's your argument
actually,
for? What's your
I'll tell
argument?
you the last one. No, I'll tell you the last one where I actually skipped because someone came in, but I was about to talk to you about Operation Cast Thy Bread. That's what it was.
Cast Fire Bread. Right, you reminded me this. I searched about this.
Yes.
You know how
And
you know that in the
did
same yes, and I researched about this, and you were correct. But by the way, the reason that they did poison. Can I answer or not? Can I answer or not? Can I answer or not? You want to hear it out or you want to crash? Lovely. So the reason they poisoned it because during that war, because it was a wartime, right? They didn't want to. They blocked the routes. Let me finish. Do not cut me out. They blocked the roads for the Jews in those specific villages. So the reason that they poison it, which I'm not agreeing. Let me finish. The reason that they poison it is for them not to return to those areas. Regarding the other, hold on. And on the other hand, what do you think about all the Arabs that actually poisoned 100,000, destroyed 100,000 of the Jews' water system around Jerusalem? Do you care about the same time?
Of course.
Oh.
Of course I care.
So horrible stuff happening during wars.
We condemn both.
I did not say it's okay. Yes. What's your point?
Okay, so and especially poisoning wells.
They didn't, but
right?
when they poisoned, they did not want them to drink.
Is that war crime?
The recording of it.
Is that a war crime?
War crimes happening in wars. What's your point?
Every time we speak, you fail to condemn Israeli war crimes. Because now, hold on, let me finish because you let me finish. You say war crimes happen in war. Yes, of course, war crimes happen in war. But in all wars, there's different levels to how many war crimes are committed. So if every time we talk and every time I bring up a point, your answer to that is, well, war crimes happen. You're admitting that every single point I bring up, you've committed war crime, war crime, war crime, war crime, war crime, war crime.
Yes.
Yeah, when we talk about
it happens, and I don't. And so, for example, when kids are dying, I'm not happy with this.
So what's the difference between you and Hamas?
Because Hamas intentionally are trying to kill civilians, the IDF does not.
How is poisoning wells not intentionally trying to kill civilians?
Because I explained to you what was their reasoning. They did not want them to drink it. They didn't want them to return to that areas.
But
wait, you talk about Hamas. You talk about Hamas. Hold on. Don't talk about Hamas and Wales. Hold on. Do not talk about Hamas and Wales system. Talk about Hamas. Let's talk about Hamas. Because you raised Hamas. You raised Hamas, so we're gonna talk about Hamas. So Hamas.
You raised Hamas.
You said it. You can rewind back and you said that you said Hamas.
You said what about the Hamas doing the war? Like you said, you flipped it, not me.
I said that the war crimes happening in war. The war crimes happening in war. Don't say Hamas.
You're such a liar.
Okay.
You literally said. Let me explain. You literally said. I brought up the Operation Cast Their Bread. You made your first point about why it happened, right? Then your second point was, and then. Because you made 2 points and I noted that in my head. And then let's talk about not necessarily Hamas, but what the Arabs done.
Oh, so I did not say Hamas.
No, but then you said Hamas after. You brought up the Arabs.
When?
You always flip it.
I said that the Arabs did the whale, not the Hamas.
Yes, and then you said let's talk about Hamas with the water. That's what you just said right now.
With the water?
That's what you just said.
But Hamas did not do anything with the water.
So what were you talking about when you were talking about Hamas?
Talk about the Arabs, not talk about Hamas.
No, I'm saying after you talked about the Arabs, right? You said why is it always we're talking about and I was.
It's Operation Fry Bread. If you're looking for it, it's Fry Bread. It's lechem. I don't remember exactly what it says. Just search it up.
Okay, so not cast thy, just thy.
Cast-fried bread. Sure. What do you think? What do you think, by the way, that Palestine is in the
I
right
want the Arab.
the
I want the Arab one. I want the Arab one of where they done the.
I'm asking you a question. Why do you think the Palestine are in the right regarding the history here of the land?
No. Why are we skipping?
Because I want it because I don't care about anecdotal points. I don't care about specific
How
effects.
is that an
I care because I care about. Oh my god!
Wait. We're doing it again. This is all you.
Yeah, cast-fried bread. Exactly.
Cast-fried bread is the Israeli operation. What's
I said
the
no.
Arab one?
I'm looking at the chat.
Okay, well, your chat's not going to help.
I am interested to know about the broader stuff. I don't care about anecdotal stuff. I can say about.
You made a claim,
but I can say about the Arab revolt in 1936 to 1939 that you massacred 500 Israelis. What's your point? The Jews.
You do know the Arab revolt was mainly against the British.
So why did they kill 400 Jews and they made the British?
And guess what revolt came?
What? Wait. Was against the British? Was against the British? Why was it against the British? Because why was it against the British? Answer.
Can you let me speak?
No. Why was it against the British? What did the British do? I'm not agreeing with you. Why was it against the British? Because what did the British do? What did the British do? I'm not going to let you off the book. What did the British do?
We're talking about.
What did the British do that the operation of the Arab conquest was against them? What did the British do? Answer me.
I'm going to answer your question when we finish our original conversation.
No, I'm not continuing on the fried bread because I told you atrocities happened. Now you tell me why the Arab revolt. Oh my god!
Stop praying your shotgun. I don't know if it's ADHD. You can't focus on one topic for not even 5 minutes. That was about 3 minutes we spent on that topic. Let's close that topic. You made a claim. I brought up Operation Cast-fried bread first. You made a claim that the Arabs done something similar. You didn't say poison, but you said, what about the Arabs that done this? I'm just simply asking you what that was called. You said Operation Cast-fried bread, which is literally the Israeli one. So that's wrong if that's your answer. So I don't know why that's your answer. So give me a different answer. You can do all the research typing, get your chat.
What are you talking about? No, but what specifically now you're talking about?
Puerto Rican Jew or whatever that girl is in your chat, get her to do her research, right? But you need to come with the facts before you make claims like that. So I'm gonna wait until you answer my question about the Arabs. What was the Arab?
You want me to find the name of the operation of the Arabs?
Or not even name any evidence of it. Like what was it?
Oh sure.
You said hundreds of thousands. Is what you said.
Sure.
You said hundreds of thousands. Yeah, that's what you said.
100,000. Yes.
Hundreds of thousands of Jews died.
They took out water from them. Hold on, I'll give you exactly.
Took out water from them. Okay.
Yes, they destroyed actually water. Hold on, water routes. Give me a second.
No, okay, yeah, that's fine. And was this like okay? I'll just let you do it. But like, was this in a similar time as well?
So it was in Jerusalem. The Arab blockade and severing of water supply in Jerusalem in 1948 effectively isolated the city 100,000 Jewish residents. This was during the 1948 war. Yeah, they cut off the water, the main water. They cut off the main water pipeline in Jerusalem, the region from Rosh Ain. There was a siege on Jerusalem by the Arabs. So basically, yes, starving them out, like betting them.
Okay, water. So you're talking about the war on the road, yeah, where there were IDF trucks that were making and then you eventually broke it. Yeah, I read about this.
So now you know about this all of a sudden?
No. But that wasn't the claim that you made. That's a completely different thing. That's exactly about the poison. You said, what about the Arabs? They hundreds of thousands.
I said they cut out 100,000. I said 100,000, hundreds of thousands. I said 100,000 Jewish from water system, and they besieged them.
So it's completely different to ethnically cleansing Palestinians that were living there for generations.
They fucking a fucking war. People are getting displaced in war.
What is poisoning wells? That's literally
because they were. Oh my god!
They can't go back into the villages.
Amazing. So the Arabs are right. Leave it. I'm not continuing. This is such a bad faith right now.
How is that bad faith? There's a clear distinction between those two things. I'm not saying neither are right, but I'm saying there's a clear distinction.
Can we agree that both were wrong?
Yeah. Yes.
Amazing. So can we continue forward?
No. But there's a different. Okay, let me give you an analogy. This thing can be wrong, but this thing can be way more wrong. So we condemn it to different levels. Why can't you comprehend that?
So dying out of starvation.
Is poisoning? Just answer my question. Is poisoning wells of I don't know how many villages, but many villages where there was Palestinians living there for generations, right? Farmers, etc. that had lived there for generations, poisoning their wells so that you literally said so they can't come back is literally ethnic cleansing, wrong or right.
No, that was during the it was during the war.
On.
It was at what are you talking about? It wasn't for them
during a war. You can still do that during a war. You understand that.
I'll wait for you. Continue.
And then, this isn't in isolation, by the way. This is alongside, and I want you to comprehend, and I don't want to take away anything from October 7th. But if we put relative to the time, the Deir Yassin massacre, for example, and the shockwave that would have sent through, that Israelis can go into a village, kill over 100 civilians, women and children, and there was cases of, and historians say there was cases of rape there as well, and it was indiscriminate slaughter. And it was commanded by the Haganah, which is another thing you disagreed with me on before. Then
what happened regarding the Deir Yassin? No. Regarding the Deir Yassin, what happened on the same week?
What are you going to say? You're going to say that makes Deir Yassin okay?
I'm asking you a fucking question. Answer me.
Relax. That was so sassy.
No, because you're playing.
No, that was really sassy.
Okay, fine. What happened on the same week? What happened on the same week?
I don't. Do you tell me?
The Hadassah massacre, when the Arabs went to a hospital which has nothing. Let me know. Okay, go ahead. Look it up. Look it up.
No,
look it up right now. I'm waiting.
Guess the difference with me.
I'm waiting. Look it up.
Wrong, etc.
Look it up. Stop talking. Stop talking. Look it up. Hadassah. Call it Hadassah massacre in 1948.
Spell.
Hadassah. It's H.
H-A-D-S-S-A-H.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will find you. Don't worry.
Hadassah massacre. Escorted by Haganah militia. 78 Jewish doctors, student patients, and Haganah fighters.
How many?
Okay, so it was the Haganah militia. They were bringing medical and military supplies to the hospital. The Haganah militia were ambushed by Arab forces.
Who did they kill?
But then it does go on to say that. No, but that's what I was just about to calm down. I'm not justifying. I'm just reading. I'm reading I'm making a distinction. So you're going to let me make this distinction once I make it, because you brought this up directly as a response to Deir Yassin. Okay, 78 Jewish doctors. Correct, nurses, students, patients, members, and Haganah fighters. So what's the distinction between? What's the no, I don't want to speak it like they're humans, but like how many of them are doctors? How many of them are Haganah fighters? Because it literally says it was a Haganah militia convoy.
They are saying that the killing, and I'll look it up just to make sure. The 78 killed were doctors, nurses, and medical staff. It does not say Haganah. Nowhere near that.
So what I'll do is I'll literally pull it up on my phone right now and exactly what I'm reading, and I'll tell you the complete opposite. Hold on. And I'm going to make my distinction whilst I'm typing, is that this is an attack on, right? This is where it would be more, I'm not saying once again, it's okay, but any civilian life, that's already been said 100 times. My point is, they've attacked a convoy with Haganah militia. So that's different. Wait. Let me finish. That is completely different to that, which is what I was talking about, Deir Yassin, which you directly brought up as a counterpoint to. Going into a village, there was no militia found to be in the Deir Yassin. It was all civilians slaughtered, right? So you've got one distinct one where you've attacked a convoy and you've ended up killing doctors and nurses. Still condemnable. Should do it absolutely.
You know that the reason of Deir Yassin was to secure the western suburban, but the Irgun was there. Hold on. Let me finish my point. The Irgun and Alechi did it, and in the end it was an attack, and unprovoked. They should not have done it. Haganah and the Jewish Agency went against the Irgun and Alechi. They came up and they said they condone these actions. You can look it up. You can open your eyes as much as you want. Haganah and the Jewish Agency were against the Deir Yassin massacre, and they said that to everybody.
They were against it.
Yes.
So this is the last thing we spoke about, and I said the same thing, and I said no, the Haganah were involved in commanding it, and you said no, and then you conceded that point already. I can't remember what stream.
Are you managed? Okay, let me find you.
You literally did concede it. You literally said that on stream. I don't know what stream it was because obviously I feel like you stream whatever days, but it was a while back and we literally had this conversation. And I literally read you. It literally says the attack was conducted primarily by the Ergun Alehi, who were supported. Who were supported by the Haganah.
They had pure knowledge and they provided tactical support, but they did not do it. And after that, they condemned they fucking condemned it. What are you? Wait, did they condemn it or not? Did they answer me? No, answer me right now. Did they condemn it or not?
Oh, so they supported.
Did they condemn it or not?
Did
they condemn? Because they did not know that the Irgun was gonna do what they actually did.
How do we know that? How do you know that?
Okay, so how do you know that they knew?
So it was out of fashion for that to be happening right now during Plan Dale. I can pull up the villages in which they ethnically cleanse as well. There's loads of villages that are.
Don't start. I'll tell you in brackets in the end, right? I'll just finish. No. I'll just finish it. I'll just finish it like this. Do not start a war.
Finish it.
Do not start. I'm not running. I'm just going to tell you because I don't want to talk about every fucking operation.
Absolutely.
I don't want to talk about every fucking operation. Do you listen to me right now? I don't want to talk
because you don't want to talk about the history.
No, it's actually 1:30 a.m. right now. It's actually 1:30 a.m. Most of them I'm finishing an hour earlier. I'm not gonna. You can do like this as much as you want.
No, but that's fine. I actually believe you. But you always run and you keep moving points.
If I'll find you, let me finish. If I'll find you at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., I would talk to you. I would not stop. But I don't care about anecdotal points. I don't care about atrocities that. Can I finish? No. Can I finish?
No. Let me ask you a question. Final question.
Can I finish? No. Can I finish? No. Can I finish?
Yeah. Then can I ask you a question after?
No, and October 7 was not an anecdotal point. If that's what you're going for, because it's an actual genocide. Because if we would not have stopped it, they would continue killing all these resident Jews.
Genocide.
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
If the IDF would not stop Hamas, let's say the IDF was like disappeared on October 7th entirely, would Hamas continue and kill the entire population of Israel?
How would we possibly know that? And what sort of?
What did they do in 6 hours?
Well, sorry, sort of hypothetical?
What did they do in 6 hours?
Well, they took hostages, is what they done.
Oh, they didn't kill 1,200. They didn't kill 1,200 Israelis.
Yeah, no, of course, but they also took hostages
in 6 hours. They took hostages because they knew they took hostages because they knew this operation. I'm replying to your fucking hostages. They took hostages because they knew this operation will not last. They knew that the IDF will come and they wanted bargaining fucking chips. They knew they will not be able to take the IDF, so they said we'll take hostages so we can prolong this war, so we can continue negotiating, so we can release prisoners. And on this note, I think we're done.
So you. Okay.
Told you it's late because they took hostages. Why? So why did they not take 1,200 Israelis hostages? Why did they not take? No, I'm muting right now. No, you're muted. Listen to me right now. You're muted. Listen to me. No, I can't hear you. Continue talking. It doesn't matter. Nobody hears you. No, unless you're gonna reply to my 1,200, I'm not gonna mute you. Tell me why did they kill 1,200 people and not take them as hostages? Go.
Because they wanted to inflict a massacre. I never
a genocide, Habibi. Mashallah. And if anybody in the chat right now is gonna say I skipped him because I lost, you can all fuck off. I'm actually continued the live an hour more than I fucking needed because I'm waking up in 5 hours. I'm really fucking tired. Alex knows me, and whoever's on the chat knows I'm finishing those lives in around like an hour ago, like around 12:30 my time. But I did not want him to say, "Oh, you're skipping me." And by the way, I should have asked for his Instagram because I don't want to talk to him after. Do I want to debate tomorrow, Green? I don't mind. Yes, I'm gonna go live if you want to debate. If anybody in the chat wanna debate me before I'm going on Umingle, like on Discord or anything, you're all welcome to come. Ador, Dor, let me talk to you. Oh, you changed the name. Okay, Brian. Dor, I'll talk to you on Discord. We'll see what's possible. I can do this something. I'll bring you on Discord. We'll do the devil's advocate a bit in the beginning, and then we'll go off. Guys, it was a lovely podcast. I appreciate everybody for being here. Just want to give a small shout out for again for Anna for joining the members, for Oistag for giving 5 memberships. I appreciate it. It's helping the channel a lot. And I appreciate every one of you. Yes, almost 100 next time. I appreciate all of you guys. It was really fun. And that's it. Thank you. Good night. Laila Tov. Litraot. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, guys. Good night, YouTube. And this.